Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. They're all acting weird because they were all going, "Di mama, let's get in the jungle." And then I went, "I'm starting the stream right now," and they all shut up, and then we started the stream. So welcome to the show. This is Fimbulwinter, which is a campaign. It's a Call of Cthulhu campaign based in Sweden.
Yeah.
I'm the king of Sweden.
It is. Bobby plays the king of Sweden, Odin, and I play the queen, Rook. No, this is Fimbulwinter D&D 5e, D&D 5e, which it says in the title. It is not run by me. He. There's a hair in my belly. Damn it! It was my mouth, not my belly.
This is so fucking terrible.
Hey, no, I didn't ask to be a rapper, okay? I didn't want to. I didn't.
The rapper life chose
Some people say that rappers don't have feelings.
I didn't ask to be born. Thank you.
What is happening right now?
I don't fucking know.
We're in limbo. We're in fucking limbo.
Is this how Brad dies?
Yeah. Is this how Brad dies? With
slowly
thunderous
Find out
applause.
next week.
With thunderous applause. Anyway, yes. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is episode 9, I think.
Brad, why you gotta do this to me? The Star Wars quotes.
I think it's episode 9. Is this not updated? Does it say?
I'm pretty sure it's
No, it's
episode
8.
9.
Is that-
No, it was episode 8 last time, I think.
What episode
Or
is this?
am I wrong?
No, I think it is 8. Let me find out. Let me
No,
find
I
out.
think this-
What do you think? Place your bets. Place your bets. Take
I
your
placed
dog
my
to
bets
the
on them.
vets. In New York, they are the Mets. Is that right? Chapter 9. It is 9. It says 8, but it's actually.
I get
chapter
the
9.
money.
Dollar.
Thanks.
Number 8 is a two-parter.
Number 8. This is 8.5. No, this is chapter 9. Chapter 9. Yeah, welcome to the show. How are you all doing there in chat, and how are you people doing over here? How's your week been, Bobby? What have you been up to? Tell me what you've been doing in your life.
Playing a lot of D&D.
Hell
I
yeah.
got some food poisoning from some pizza yesterday, so that's been kind of shitty.
What?
Yeah.
You are my
Worse.
brother! How could you do this?
I've been really trying to collect as many prequel memes as possible and sort of sending them to Brad as like every other day.
You were supposed
Yeah, no, I
to
can't
bring
wait to play.
balance to my hunger. Not let it go. Elf is gonna fucking attack me.
Ash literally just kills Rook. Oh god.
The
Yeah, no, I
meta.
can't wait to play as Bjorn today.
Oh,
It's gonna
okay.
be fun.
We're in the game. PowerPoint death.
PowerPoint presentation death. I think it's power word kill. I think it's what
It
you
is
were.
power kill.
Pretty
I know
powerful
my.
word.
I know my
Get
late.
roasted so hard you die.
Know my late level spells now.
Get roasted so hard you die.
The roastening. How's your week been, Elf? What have you been up to?
I've been playing Nier Automata.
Woo!
How's that working out? That looks too complex for me to be able to
It's such
play.
a fun game. Honestly, there are a couple of really frustrating things about it that really bother me. But other than those things, it's really, really fun.
Are you playing it on hard?
No, I'm playing a normal.
Wow,
Yeah.
scrubbing it up.
Yeah. But it's still good. It's still good. And what else have I been doing? I was at LARP this weekend, so I was away pretending to be a Death Knight, you know.
What was the single best thing that happened at LARP?
Like you do.
The single best thing that happened was we were like occupying the town. Like there's like an undead army that had like taken over. And my character was my NPC character was like the council leader, the general for the army.
Hell
And
yeah.
I got to give an address at the beginning of game that was like, here are the new fucking laws. This is what you do now. You don't fucking want to do it? Answer to the higher reeve, you know, like wave my hand to the other Death Knight standing beside me. I'm sitting in this like folding chair, but it's like covered in furs and looks like a throne, and I'm just sitting there feeling like a badass. There wasn't a single noise in the room while I talked. Like there's like 60 people in there, not a single sound.
Yes, you got to do the like villain
fucking
speech.
awesome.
Yeah,
The
it
villain
was one of
opening
those things
number.
where it was like the villain has won. Here's the speech. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
It's a cutscene.
Was
It was
there
really
was
cool.
there another group that are on like the good side, doing a good guy
well,
speech somewhere?
there was like resistance the whole
Oh
weekend.
hell
because
yeah! You know
the
that
reason-
resistance speech was good as well. We will
Yeah.
not go quietly into the night.
But the reason it all happened was because the month before they had not stopped me from just taking over during the night. Like I walked in with my death knight and a bunch of ghouls and just like killed everybody I found, you know. So it was like, well, you lost that fight, so I guess they're occupying your town next month. So
Dope.
cool.
So it kind of feeds into
Yeah,
itself. That's cool.
Exactly.
That is cool. Pony, how was your
Brad.
LARP session? Tell me the single
was
best thing that
good.
happened in your LARP
was good.
session this weekend.
My LARP was being alone in bed crying LARP.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Just role-playing twink, you know?
He was just role playing Twink.
I don't even know what twink is. Can you explain this right now? What it is? I have
No,
idea
we
what-
can't. We can't explain it.
What? Because Twitch TOS or
If I could just show you my history when I was a teenager, that would probably explain it to you.
what is twink? Chat. What is twink?
Don't explain it.
Never
Oh,
explain
wait a
it to him.
Twinks.
Never explain it to him.
Do it or I'll spoil the end of.
Of Split.
Split.
Pony just
You
told me
already
the
spoiled it
ending of
once,
Split.
No,
He
I
was like,
didn't
"Hey Brad, have you
explain.
seen Split? The ending is like," and I was like, "Oh no, I haven't seen it." And he was like, "Blur, this is the ending."
No,
I was
no,
like,
that's
"Pony, bro,
not. That's
bro.
not what happened.
Seriously?" And he was like, "Yeah,
How
it's
was
like."
your week, Brad?
I've been sitting here like really looking forward to watching Split. It's pretty much all I've done. Just be like, oh, as soon as Fimbulwinter's finished, I'm going to watch Split. And then Pony told me the end. So that was my whole week. What about you, Peachy? What you been up to?
Yeah, I had Split Reserve ready to watch, and I just don't see the point anymore.
Ruined by Pony, right?
He just comes in here with his fake doctorates, saying, "Hey, did you know that Bruce Willis is actually Samuel L. Jackson?"
Yep, that's who's in Split. Bruce, what's his name? Henry McAvoy. Henry McAvoy. Is it Henry? What's his fucking
I've
name?
never actually heard of the movie. I just like picking on Pony right now.
Thank you.
Dr. X. Is that it? No, Charlie. How you
That's
doing? What
me.
you been up to?
I am Dr. X.
You are Dr. X.
Prepare to die.
Hi. I've been at a lot of museums studying World War I history because that's what I do.
Holy shit!
I haven't been doing shit really.
Is that what you've been playing Battlefield 1?
Yes.
Like, hey, can someone play Battlefield 1? And everyone's like, no, man, we downloaded Battlegrounds. Ain't nobody playing. She's like, but I need to play it to learn.
I just don't want to be alone,
It's
okay?
the only way to learn.
Aren't you entirely alone in Battlefield 1? Like, is there anyone playing that game?
Wow.
It's
This
me.
Wow.
shit fucking hard
It's
roasted.
no one else.
This is unnecessarily vicious attack there.
I-
Unexpected from Elf as well. Of all the
I
people to
don't
just
know,
come in and be like, the Lannisters send their regards. It's just like, fucking what the fuck?
That was the kill word. That was the.
That was the
instant
power
death
word, yeah.
roast.
That was some serious power word.
She was inspired by Pony. Did you know Bruce Willis?
Did you know Samuel L. Jackson is Dr. X? Well then, how about we play some Dungeons and Dragons? This little podcast that happens at the beginning of every D&D went so overboard. I did the finale of Storm King's Thunder on the Brotato channel on Sunday. And they just had the longest conversation, which was basically Mass Effect Andromeda versus Zelda versus the other one with the arrow girl in it.
Yeah.
Horizon
it's
Zero
not.
And it
it's
went
not.
on for so long. And me and Connor were there like, neither of us have played or care about these games. And it was just like, we were just sat there like, I guess we're just gonna. So how about we just play some fucking D&D?
Just accept that Mass Effect
Alternately,
sucks.
I could talk about Zelda.
Let's not.
No spoilers.
We could do it during the break.
In
Yeah.
Did you know it's Zelda?
in Zelda, Samuel.
To be fair, I haven't played any of it. so-
Samuel L. Jackson is, oh fuck, what's his name? Ganon? Ganondorf?
Ganondorf?
Is that his name? I don't know. I've never played Zelda.
The Great Calamity.
The great calamity comes Well, the Great Calamity does come. I think it's called Fimbulwinter. I think that's something to do with Fimbulwinter, but I don't know exactly what. So I refuse to look it up. I just want to be struck by it at some point in this campaign. Just be like, oh, that's the Fimbulwinter. As I'm looking down at the Fimbulwinter, which has pierced my tiny child's chest. Charlie.
I didn't really get that, but all right.
I don't know what the Fimbulwinter is.
That's great.
And I'm expecting it's going to kill me.
Well, I mean, everything can kill you, so.
Something at one point in this campaign said the Fimbulwinter is coming or something.
No, that's not what happened. But
God damn it.
You'll have to think about that later. So.
Fine.
What happened last time? Last time on Fimbulwinter.
Fimbulwinter.
As Rook woke up, he was kissed by the hag. Even though she didn't really seem to be a terrible person, they still killed her in cold blood, pretty much. They packed their things and made their way towards Farum, Björn's hometown. They made it there. They made up with old friends, Sten, an old comrade of Björn. He went to his mother's house and found out that his father had somehow become obsessed with the gods and some kind of... He had this book and he had inscripted and scribbled a bunch of weird things on it. So he was gone. They made their way to the longhouse in the middle of the town and met Ravel, the war master of this of Farum. They also met Lobter, a black-haired woman by his side, who now want to wreak war upon Ilaria, and they said that they had allied themselves with the giants. Ash went to find herself to the library, and eventually, after trial and error, she made it and found out that the Children of Urd had allied themselves with the people of Farum.
I got there eventually, don't worry.
Yeah, they got there eventually. And as the rest of the party came there, Brooke, you heard someone call your real name, Willet. And you looked back and you saw your father standing there in his very beautiful robes. His face, almost lack of emotion, very it's hard to distinguish. And that's where we'll start.
Motherfucker.
He looks back at you with the same eyes, icy blue eyes as yours. He seems to try to kind of collect himself and... What? Come back here.
I'm gonna... I'm still holding my little short swords. I have a new cloak, but I'm holding them underneath the cloak. Where's Bjorn? Is he near me?
They're all pretty much near you. You started kind of walking back, but the rest of you are kind of standing just in like a line beside each other.
And
I would assume, except for me, I'm in the library.
Yeah, you're in the library.
And he's in front of the rest of the group.
Yeah.
I will shout to Bjorn. Bjorn!
I just look at Rook.
This man is not my father. This man killed my mother.
I kind of have a scowl on my face, like sort of like a questioning look. I just slowly walk over.
You should be careful around him. He wields magic.
He's a child. He's my child. And he ran away from home.
And why did I run away from home, father?
Don't be so hasty. He kind of opens his arms in this kind of cold, trying to look comforting way. He just kind of opens them. We can still fix this.
You can fix my mother's split throat, huh?
You don't understand.
Did you really kill your wife? Rook's father or mother?
My name is Nethair Kildare, and I am Willet's father.
Willet? Thought your name was Rook.
It is Rook now. I was born Willet.
Is he your father?
He was my father. Now he is a murderer, nothing to me.
She gave her life so you could be alive.
I saw you slit her throat yourself.
There are much bigger things at stake here.
Yes, I'm sure there are. I'm gonna turn to Bjorn. He killed her, and then someone else drank her soul from her open wound.
What?
It was not your holy magics. It was dark.
He shakes his head and kind of closes his hands. Well, maybe you need time. I will be here.
I'm gonna spit on the ground. If I see you again, if you ever try and speak to me again, I'm gonna just bring out the edge of my silvered blade. I will kill you myself, and I'll put the sword back in. I'm gonna storm off back to the longhouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn and follow Rook.
He shakes his head, just. He is but a child, a stubborn one. He'll be back. And he turns around, and just in these long kind of strides, he's got a very nice posture. He starts making his way back to the library, where you are, Ash, among these books, scrolls, and different kinds, in names and languages you've never heard before. Is definitely interesting.
I love things I don't understand. Quickly, absorb all the things. Ash has got one book in her hand and then sees something else that interests her and goes to open it while the other one's still open and just realizes she can't do it with one hand. Mage hands the first one and then opens the second one with her actual hand. She's just very busy. She's very busy researching.
Roll an investigation check.
Very well, I will do that when I am in the roll 20 that I'm not in right now. Hang on one second. I'm getting there. We're gonna make it there.
Flip through some pages. While you're doing that, everyone else, the ones that didn't go back to the longhouse, Carcer and Sven. Poor Sven. You're standing in the snow, watching the Children of Urd going around their business, and Rook, or now known as Willet, and Bjorn went back to the longhouse. You still haven't found Ash yet. You don't know where she is.
Okay.
Is there any way in? Could we follow the father that I forgot the name of? Is there
there? He goes to the entrance. You see kind of this. It almost looks like a church, but it's a big kind of stone library, and around it are several small little tents, fires, and people are sitting around reading and doing a bunch of things. But he
Sneak up
goes
and kill
towards
him.
the library.
Kill everyone. No, I would walk in until I would see Ash, since she was the reason we went there.
I shall roll my investigation check now. Da-da-da. I finally have it.
Casa, you coming along?
Peachy is Casa, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Figured we were gonna find Ash in here.
In the book place.
Yeah, I know, but we have to. I know we have to find her though, so we can leave. Sure,
All right.
just to eat.
It's true. I made her a note. She'll probably eat once, at least.
Do you think so?
Yeah, she's always messing about with them scrolls.
All right, well, we should at least check up on her. Come on.
What?
I like that you two are so like, Ash just needs to eat some food. It doesn't really matter what. thing.
Triple smoked bacon. Ash, as you're kind of just passing through all these pages, trying to absorb as much knowledge as you can, trying to discern with different scrolls, you're holding like 3 at the same time, trying to like inscribe and just try to understand what you're reading. There's a lot of information, a lot about the lands, a lot about history, how Laria used to be this small little country in the south, and they made their way towards Midgard. They took it over with force and with honor, as it says. And then in another book, it says how the Midgardians were attacked by these vicious people. It's 2 sides of the story. But as you start reading about very old kind of history, you know that there was this kind of a pact. And you see this small kind of symbol of a snake that kind of carves around. And it's called Jarmungand. And it said that they were sent from the gods or the giants to prepare the Midgardians for war.
Well, interesting. Ash, just making sure to make note of a few things because she knows she can't take any of this stuff with her. It's a library, it's an old library. Can't take out a book deposit. Just got her own notebook open, like writing stuff down, and oh my god.
So Karser and Sven, as you make your way into the library, you see Nethai Kildare, Rook's father, standing with his, he's probably like inscribing in some notebooks, and looks up at you, kind of slicking back his very dark hair. You're friends of Willet, are you not?
Yes.
Are we?
Right, yeah. We're friends. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna look at him. Can I tell if he's trying to? Does he want me to play along?
If Sven is trying to
Yeah,
make
yeah,
you
no,
play
I'm
along,
trying to. Yeah.
roll an insight check if you kind of want to understand what he's getting at.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't understand, Karser. It's very difficult to read Sven's kind of facial expressions when he
He's got
has
a big ass
none.
mask.
Yeah.
That should have been.
I mean, what would you call him? I'd call him a friend.
I mean, probably by his name. I don't.
Yeah, but we're not enemies.
Friends.
We're more like pals. Pals. We're pals, right? Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I understand. He's very fragile.
What?
He's not
Who
like
are we
other
talking
children.
about?
Rook.
Willet.
Willet.
Right. Yeah.
Rook. I don't.
Right. Yeah. We're mates. We're mates. Great mates. Here are they?
I hope you can maybe speak to him about maybe more accepting where he belongs.
Can you explain what happened? Why is he so upset?
There are things he was too young to understand. Sometimes sacrifices needs to be made.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of sacrifices?
Since we're adults here, you could tell us, right?
He kind of laughs a little bit. I'm sure you wouldn't understand. You are not any of, magical capabilities, nor of the intellect to understand such things.
So we're supposed to tell him to understand something that we don't understand. Correct?
Are you trying to insult us, mister?
I don't know him.
Well, it seems like he's been meddling with people of his own intellect. Well, I will see to your group later. And he kind of turns his heel and walks away further
think
into the
he just-
library.
I think he called us stupid for not understanding what he just did not tell us.
Did he?
He
What a
did.
dick.
Kill
I think
him.
I know why Rook don't like him.
I don't blame him.
So Ash, after a while, you hear kind of the voices of your friends. You can roll a perception check.
Really?
Just
Will she hear it?
just roll a perception check. This is more of
Okay.
just hearing something,
Wait,
not
do you need-
actually.
Do you want my passive perception then?
Yeah, sure. Let's do your passive
It's a
perception.
9, by the way.
I mean, it's not a big library. You probably hear some
I technically
muttering in the
what do you call it? Have proficiency with perception because I'm an elf, so it's only a -1.
If you would choose to hear it, you definitely hear the voices of Karser and Sven in the
Sure.
background. If you're interested.
Ash sort of mutters to herself like, "Oh, I think they caught up with me. Oh, well, all right." Close my notebook and tuck it away and put things back on shelves where they're supposed to go, and then realize I've wandered away from several of the shelves where I've taken things off of, and I don't remember where they were. And I just kind of like put the books down gingerly, like on the ground.
Ash!
Yes,
There.
I hear you, Sven. What?
Hey, we're here to pick you up.
All right, Ash, did you find
Food?
books? So
Food?
look at all the books.
This is certainly a place more for books than for food. And I found something about what happens when the Mere Guardians are preparing for war, I think. Or something that helps them to, or something that signals that they are, end times kind of stuff.
Bad stuff. Correct.
Generally, yes.
Do you want to do you want to tell us a bit more?
Do you know anything about was it the Jormungand?
Jormungand.
Jormungand?
I feel like we've heard that before.
Jormungand.
Have we?
Um,
I feel like we have. Not sure.
Maybe we have.
I think we have.
maybe you have. So you could all roll.
History.
Let me see. Yeah, roll history just to see.
I know where we heard it. There we go.
Actually, I know quite a bit about that.
I forgot everything I just knew.
Ash, you have
Extra
no
fair.
idea. You have no
Critical.
idea. You've never heard that before.
To
Sven,
be fair, it's not a critical fail. It's just a 9. I know more than Pony.
yeah.
Not on
you
paper.
You certainly do,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
you do.
guys, you know nothing. Both of you. But Karser, you think back and you remember that quite a long time ago, there was a witch who was burned. And before she was burned, she said something. Jormungand skal kommen, which means Jormungand shall come.
Was that the witch at the start of this campaign?
Yeah.
That's what I
I'm gonna
thought was
gather the
Fimbulwinter. It was Jormungand.
Remember that woman they were burning? They called her a witch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she said they were coming.
Who?
The German guns.
The jar.
The German guns.
Yes. Now that you
Remember?
mentioned it, I do remember that, yes.
Was she actually a witch, though?
Not anymore.
It is fairly academic now, as she is dead.
So you wait there for a little second, kind of collecting yourselves as you hear these kind of shuffling movements coming towards you. As you look up, as you see Stan kind of looking around, just kind of fibbling, closing his belt, looking very kind of embarrassed. He swallows a little bit. I seem to have, he just looks at you.
Ash looks at him as if there is nothing wrong. It's one of those things where it's like, what do you want to say? You know, it's that kind of look. She's clearly confused as to what his problem is right now.
I guess you had more important things to deal with. I understand. He kind of coughs a little bit.
Well,
he kind of shuffles a little bit past, still kind of putting on his clothes. You see that he's probably been, a little bit bare before.
Did you and him,
him and I what? No, I'm quite sure I have no idea.
Did you fuck?
No, I came to a library.
I don't care where you do it. I'm not judging. Jesus.
Libraries are for finding books. There are other locations, beds, for example, that would be far more comfortable for such a thing.
All right, whilst beds are quite comfortable, a good old tree in the forest, a nice sturdy rock in the woods.
Ash looks at you like she's slightly perturbed that you
Can I
would
find
consider
a
to be good places.
Can I find a sex instructional manual in this library? Because I feel like that could get it across to Ash a lot better than I could.
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
13.
You look around, trying to find anything that would be remotely resembling, something to do with the human anatomy or the more romantic erotica. You look around, and after a while, you find this kind of small pocketbook. As you kind of flip through it, there just seems to be just kind of some weird text. You don't understand it, but as you kind of bend the book, the outer, when you close the book and the pages are together, it forms a picture, depending on how you hold it. And those are certainly some erotic pictures.
What? You muted, Peachy.
It's a book.
Yes, it's a book.
What do we do with books? Well, what do you do with books? I know what I fucking do with books.
Generally, I read them. Interesting.
You've seen hidden messages like this before. Not of the erotic kind, but more of the intellectual kind.
You guys don't even know. Ash,
It's interesting.
Ash has like a 50 Shades book in her bag at all times.
I was gonna say she knows what it is. Like I don't know what you're trying to prove.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to explain to Ash.
Well, you said fuck.
I'm not really sure as to the point you're driving here, Carcer.
Well, I think he wants to do that with you.
Anything in specific in this book, or are you just handing me the book as a metaphor for sex, just in general?
Gonna be honest with you, Ash, I can't read the book. Just there was a rude picture on it, and I thought this is the one. Look. And I do it in a weird way, so it makes a picture, the pornographic picture. See, this one there, that's you. And this one there, that's him. And this is pretty weird to be explaining to you in a library.
Ash is just staring at you like over her glasses, basically while you're going about.
I'm just gonna squish the book to try and animate it a little bit. Huh? Huh?
You're just kind of squishing the faces together a little bit.
Yes, well, this
Looks
is what
very
happens.
annoying.
This kind of situation, this kind of awkwardness is what happens when people are not forthcoming with their intentions.
Right. I don't know what that means.
It means that I was unaware of this and that I came here specifically to find information regarding the things that we need to figure out to defend this place from, well, actually, I don't care about that. But there's lots of books here.
Well,
And books are your first love. Got it.
Yes.
so you found information about these gentlemen, and the witch said that they are coming. So what are they?
They are a force that prepares the Midgardians for war, as far as I am aware. From the gods or the giants, is what I heard. / read.
So we know that is come if we trust the witch.
As far as new information gathered, there is none, because we'd already heard it was a thing that was going to happen. However, reading it in a manual is far more reliable than hearing it from the mouth of someone about to be executed, obviously.
True.
And we
it's-
don't know how they make them ready for war.
Can you read some more from the book, perhaps?
Well, I mean, I was. And then you came to bring me somewhere else?
You just
Read-
coming to see if you were all right. Oh, and I'm gonna pull out like a ration. Eat this.
Yes. Eat.
Very good. Yes, fine. Eating biscuit or whatever. Ham-handed.
And as you're eating, we'll swipe over to Bjorn and Rook as you're kind of making your way back to the longhouse. Trekking through the snow, Bjorn, you're kind of walking behind Rook. That is running or walking?
I'm walking, but I'm doing the childish stomping, kicking snow, huffing at everything.
Giving him his space.
You're making your way back to the village, the longhouse kind of towering above. And after a while, Bjorn, you see kind of Sten walking behind with his head kind of down, looking kind of, in the dumps.
Okay, as I probably get like maybe 15, 20 feet, I'll... Sten, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Women. You know what they're like.
There's some good bacon at the place there, but yes, I do know what they're like. But you like bacon? That should lift the spirits a little bit.
Well, I mean, I hope you don't tell my wife that it's not often you see an elf going past.
Oh, not bacon from home, I see. I can't help you with that. Can you make sure we get a few horses ready, though, for when we set out southwest after my father?
I can fix that. Absolutely.
All right.
How many horses do you need?
How about 2 and a cart of some sort, if you could?
I mean, we don't have a lot of carts, but I can see what I can find.
Well, if you can't find a cart, then 3 horses should be fine.
We do have some running hounds if you'd like to take it the more fast route.
Completely forgot about the hounds.
They're
How
a
many
bit
can they
louder,
carry?
though.
1, maybe 2 at most?
They can probably carry 2, but they go very fast.
That sounds better. A few of those, please.
I can make 2 reins of hounds for you. Don't think we have more to spare, actually. All right, I'll see you later. And he kind of gets his things, still kind of fumbling with his clothes, and he kind of goes into the distance, towards the stables. So, Rook and Bjorn, what do you do?
I'm just following Rook right now.
I'm looking for bacon and a private room. I don't know where we're going to be sleeping in this town, but the only 2 places I know are Bjarn's mum's house and the longhouse. So I'm just going to the longhouse.
You didn't eat food at the longhouse. The longhouse is Ravel's kind of castle-y type thing. It's not.
Oh, where did we
somewhere you'd be
eat?
able
Where
to
did
get
we
sleep,
eat? Where
but,
was the tavern?
Yeah, what was the name of that
kind
place?
The pub.
Just the pub.
It's called. Let me see.
Jormungand.
Yeah, I was.
It's called
The
Fimbulwinter.
forest.
It's called the Fimbulwinter Common.
It's called Vildas Bosom.
Vildas Bosom. Okay, I'm going there. That's where I'm going.
All right. You go to Vildas, the same place you were at before. They look up as you walk in. They're not used to seeing a very small child just kind of walking in alone. They kind of and stare at you. But Bjarni, do you follow?
Yeah. I'm when I get hit with that scent of bacon too, I'm kind of like clutch my stomach a little bit just because how much I overate earlier. That was the same day as well, wasn't it? That's just earlier in the day.
Yeah, that is earlier in the day.
See,
you ate bacon.
We've
here
only just
today.
finished eating the bacon. Like, it was about
Yeah.
5 minutes ago, I think.
God damn it.
so I'm sort of
This should just be this campaign should just be called Bacon Winter now.
Bacon winter. I'm just hoping that the bacon has like magical healing properties. Do you remember when we did play Call of Cthulhu, me and you, Elf, and we had cakes?
Yeah, the cakes, yeah.
And they would heal
The
our
muffins.
sanity. The muffins. Anyway,
Yeah.
carry on.
Delicious.
Thing is, 5
bakery.
minutes in bacon years is about a week, so.
Yeah. Bit of bacon winter.
So you step in, probably look it up. You see the bartender, the servant from before. He looks up. Hey, you're back.
To me or to him?
To both of you.
I would like some bacon and 2 hard drinks. Bjarn, I know you're following me.
I'll have 2 hard drinks as well. Oh, was that one for me and one for you, or?
Yes.
Well, make that 3 drinks then. I'm just gonna
All
walk
right.
to the nearest seat after that. Just
All
grab a
right.
seat.
I'm gonna slump
He goes
into
back, and he brings out how many? He brings out 4, and he kind of puts them down.
4 bacons.
4 beers.
4 beers.
Was that
Take-
what you ordered?
Yes.
It's fine.
Silver, please.
1 silver. Ping. I ping it down on the table.
He takes it. He kind of stares at you weirdly, Rook. He most definitely notices that there's something different about you. He's not really sure what. He goes back, starts kind of cleaning the bar desk as you sit down.
He's cleaning the table that I'm sat at.
No,
Fuck
at
that
the
kid.
bar.
I'll chop off his fucking thumbs.
Bjorny, make an insight check. No, perception. Perception. Make a
Perception?
perception
Okay.
check.
Fucking brutal, Brad.
I'm pissed. I'm
His
16
thumbs.
and I'm pissed off, and I've got swords. Were you never 16?
With
You don't
swords?
notice anything about Rook really.
Wow, that's
He's
really
seems kind of normal. know.
unimpressive.
Yeah, he just sits down. Start drinking his beer, perhaps.
Yeah,
I drink it fast.
Yeah, the first one I slam.
I slam it too, trying to
down the
keep up
hatch.
with Beyond. I don't do it as well, but I do drink it with a 16-year-old further.
You saw him at the first one? Okay.
Yes.
You saw him the second one?
No.
Okay. So you're left sitting there, and the other part of the group is back at the library. What would you like to do now?
Well, they asked me to read some more about German gun, so I should probably do that.
The German gun.
All right. Make an investigation check.
Sweet. Critical.
Holy shit.
You know everything.
I
You
rolled
have-
5.
The intelligence of the universe.
I see with my sight beyond sight.
I see with my special eyes.
My elf eyes.
Your elf eyes.
I have glasses though.
You have glasses. You kind of, you know how you kind of zoom with those glasses? You kind of zoom in a little bit more, widening your sights. You're zooming in ×8. You start reading again. I'm so sorry with my
Why you gotta meme me?
I'm the meme demon.
Yeah. Okay. So keep going.
I'm sorry. Even with the constant chatter of both Sven and Carcer, kind of looking through erotic books and kind of laughing about it, not really helping.
Is that supposed to be a penis?
You also find like pictures of different statues and with phalluses very big, as is Viking tradition. As you go back to the chapter about Jormungand, you don't find anything more in that book, but you can investigate deeper, looking through different kinds of very, very old rule books.
Texts about war.
Exactly. You start reading into the Norse gods, and you find this story about the one god that was kind of shunned by his peers. He was an adopted son to Odin. It says he was the son of the giants, but he was taken in by these Argods and took care of him and raised him as their own. But as he grew older, he started to more and more understand his peers, the giants, and he turned against his own kin. He created Jormungand, a being, a pact. It's very unsure what it says. It's hard to kind of understand what it actually is. It's very written in this saga kind of way, but that is his power is Jormungand.
So, out of character, a rogue giant, basically.
Kind of. It's more that whatever this Jormungand may be, if it's a group of people, if it's a power, if it's a being, you're not quite sure. But whatever it is sent from this kind of rogue god to Midgard to somehow help them against the others.
Okay. All right. Esh sort of, finishes her investigation, which probably takes a couple of hours of like, here's me going to another book, and then I checked that one, and it's not there, and okay, well, at least we know that the reference for this particular time period isn't going to be good for, like, in doing that kind of stuff. And whether you guys hang around or not, up to you.
Every time you look back at, Carcer at least, he looks extremely bored. Like the hilarity of the penis books has just died for him.
It lasted like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So maybe after like an hour, you probably found everything you can, unless you make notes of what you've learned.
Yeah, she turns to the other two and says like, it's all very, very fascinating, but I think that's everything I'm going to learn. Basically, if I were to dumb it down to the lowest point, the Jormungand is some kind of weapon or something that is created by a giant or a being that betrayed its kin and went rogue. It's all very vague, really. But it's here. I have it all written down. We can at least use the reference material. If we come across anything that may have something to do specifically with any of this.
Some sort of giant's weapon.
Yes.
Right.
Whether that weapon is a weapon or a cadre of a legion of beings,
I'm sorry, what?
or
Cadre?
cadre, like a group of, militaristically.
Like a gang.
Gang. Right. Gang.
Gang.
Could be a gang.
I say
Weapon could be a gang.
I say weapon in the most general sense, in that it is something that is meant to do harm.
Like a knife.
Or a person.
Or a
Two
sword.
knives. Yes.
We're getting into the realm of philosophy here, and I think it best that I step back from this conversation before I become too embroiled. But let us meet up with the other two, I suppose, and we will recount exactly what it is that we've found.
If you start walking off, I'm just gonna pull Sven to the side. What's a philosophy? Is that another kind of weapon?
I think it has something to do with flossing. I don't know. It's not a doctor term that I'm accustomed to.
You're not a doctor.
Yes, I am.
I've seen it in your bag.
We need to go. As we're saying this, I want to look for the doctorisk book I can and snatch it and put it in my pouch.
Okay, roll an investigation. Jack.
Yes.
You look around very quickly. You just kind of look around, seeing anything that has anything to do with maybe art, like the healing things. You grab it. It's esophagus, nose, ears, eyes kind of book about when you have problems with that. So if anyone has maybe like a cold or something, it could help maybe. About like the throat and the I don't know what it's called in English,
What is it in Swedish?
I think
Glublen schmooglen.
like bukspottkörteln, like
Oh,
the
you mean these
anatomy.
things?
Yeah, exactly. And when you're
But yeah, face stuff.
face stuff, exactly.
Cool. Perfect.
Well, I'm glad the other Swedish person understands.
Yeah.
Persian.
For anyone in
Version.
English, it's a din jävla fan.
Yes, that's it.
Which is a
So-
type of shelf sort of storage unit.
Correct.
No, that's the mama. So you start making your way back. Sven, you're kind of looking through this book, only finding things about nose, ears, mouth, and throat. It's interesting enough. Maybe nothing that will save a person from death, but
Just need to look smart.
you can probably use some of the words in that book to make yourself seem more like a doctor. You all start making your way back, and the three of you just kind of stand in the middle of the town. You don't know where your friends are, but Bjarni and Rook, are you continuing to drink?
It's not going to be hard to find them.
Yeah.
Probably not.
How far away from the pub were we when I ran into Sten? Was that like
How
a
far away
ways?
from the
Yeah,
pub?
like how long after bumping into Sten did we arrive at the pub, basically?
Maybe 5 minutes after. It's
Okay.
not a long time. You probably, after just kind of looking around, you, Carcer and Sven and Ash, you'd imagine that maybe they're at the pub. Became kind of sort of a meeting place for all of you to eat bacon and get hammered. As all of you most.
They always want to meet in such like unacademic places. God. You know, like no quiet study or like a living room of someone's house or nice inn. It's always loud. And
What could
full
you
of
possibly
food.
do in a library? I can't think of nothing.
I mean, I was trying to go to the library, but my bastard father was in the way, so I had to go to another place.
So do
No,
we?
you are the bastard.
So do we?
So- You can't walk inside, and you quickly find them just sitting by the table. I'm not sure how many beers you've had.
In an hour,
Yeah.
I'm probably asleep.
Yeah, you were kind of drooling at the side.
He's probably slumped over the table, but I'm still drinking, and all the cups of ale have sort of collected on the table. I'm just sort of keeping them all there. Every time the bartender comes
bacon.
around, I just
The bacon.
leave them.
Are
The
you
bacon.
Bacon?
The bacon.
bacon? Are you double best stopping your beers, Yanni?
What was that?
Are you double best stopping your beers? Do you always have like you're drinking one, you've got another one there?
Bjarni always orders 2.
I'm gonna beckon towards your other beer because it's gonna take at least half a minute for another beer to get here.
The second I see, do I see that? Or are you doing
I'm
it self?
No,
or
I'm
just-
becking it. I'm like, beer. I'm essentially asking for the beer, but with
Just raise an eyebrow. That's mine, Carcer.
can I have it?
Grab it, drink half of it, put it down, and then pour that into the other beer that I was just drinking. No.
Right.
And I just put my hand up and just kind of snap my fingers and looking for the barkeep. Just, does he look over
You're
at all?
that
or-
guy in a restaurant, aren't you?
Bjarni is definitely.
Yeah,
oh my god,
he looks
yeah.
up and he's like, "Oh, not again, not these people."
Just sort of
He
motion
gets
over.
he comes up. Yes, another one.
Carcer, how many for you? Muted.
That's not a lot.
I'll have a yak's blood and milk, please.
What is?
Oh God, not again. Do you actually puke?
No,
Okay, he just
I got a
Could
good
you
con score, weirdly
please
enough.
do that outside. I'll get you something. And he kind of runs back. You see how he's like talking to someone else behind the bar, just saying, "Can I please go home? I mean, I can't do this anymore." And they kind of speak with him. After a while, he comes back with 2 more ales and kind of puts them down. Would you like something else?
Maybe a bucket for this one.
Bacon.
He's gonna be sick.
He
Bacon.
goes back and he gets kind of a small bucket.
Bacon.
And he goes away. He just runs in the kitchen, too tired to deal with your shit.
This poor guy.
I don't even want bacon. I'm just saying it.
What? Is there any point in me relaying anything that I've learned to either of you at this point, or should I wait until you are sufficiently sober?
Wait.
I'll be honest.
Pick up one of
He'd be
my
interested.
beers, just sort of like, kind of like point it towards you and spill a little bit. Ooh,
Ash, like- Ash
What'd
like
you find?
quickly grabs the book off the table that like the drops are like while the drops are in the air, she like lightning quick like, like
I'm
dirty look.
sober. No, I
Where
don't
you
believe.
come from,
at any
Bjarni?
point- I'm telling you.
A rogue dog just kind of jumps up on Bjorn and kind of licks him in the face and runs past.
What did I learn? I learned something about German thing. I can never remember the name of out of character.
Germungand.
Jormungand. The
Jormungand.
witch. The witch.
Oh, you're right, Rook. That witch.
The witch.
I'm pushing the bucket a bit closer to Rook.
What? Do I remember anything about Jormungand? especially at this state. Like I don't know. Like I
roll a history check with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh dear. 3.
You remember hearing something about like socks maybe? Like they were called Jerga socks maybe? I don't know. You maybe socks. You don't know.
Why are you bringing up footwear and such?
There is no point in telling these people.
I think
Grab
there's
yourself a beer or food, and we'll speak of it tomorrow.
Ash, when was the last time you slept?
Not recently. Why?
Maybe this would be a good time.
I
well.
want to sleep.
Sure you do, buddy.
I will find
I
myself
fall
somewhere
asleep
to...
like this.
Finger up in the air. Just
Is your money bag and purse or whatever like on the table?
Me?
Just spilling out with gold coins to pay for all the beer you've been drinking?
Me?
Yeah.
Foolish child, I have no purse. I keep all my money in my boots.
Right. Okay.
It's the
Ash-
greatest
Ash-
thing that has ever happened to me in any D&D campaign in my life. The amount of times it's been useful. This stupid little excuse that I gave Charlie so that I could have oversized anime boots has been the greatest thing I ever did.
Ash gets up from the table and goes to find somewhere to sleep. This is a foolish endeavor, and I will not be a part of this revelry.
Are you finding a table to sleep at?
No, I'm finding somewhere to sleep.
I thought you were looking for a table.
Like
Just
somewhere that is selling a bed to sleep in.
Bjarne, you'd know that. I mean, your old room could probably fit all of you. It'd be a very tight fit, but I mean, your mother would probably let you sleep there.
Could sleep at my mom's house.
Yeah.
big old Bjarne. Let's go to my mom's house, guys. They're not rooms here. This is a inn, right? I'm looking around. Is there like a staircase or anything?
There is a staircase. Yeah, there's a staircase in this pub.
Hey, Bjarne, we're a bit skint, mate.
What?
We ain't got any money.
That's fine.
Not if you want to purchase things such as
Don't-
rooms and beer.
No,
and
The ring.
Just say Ravel will cover it.
Ah.
The fucking
That's as good as
king,
gold. Trust me.
The king, the giant man king, the big fat one.
Yeah, the
I
fat
ain't
guy.
doing that.
He said he said whatever we needed. We need to sleep. So sleep. Get a room and just say that Bjarne said that Ravel will cover it. Look, it'll be good. Trust me.
Yes, very well. I will follow your advice and acquire a room.
I'm gonna go with Ash to try and get some rooms. She's a talker, but she's not a talker.
All right. I mean, he is the boy that has been serving you. He's standing by the bar, kind of trying to clean, kind of looking over at your table sometimes. You see how he's kind of looking around, probably wishing he was somewhere else in time and space.
A room? Is there one available?
No. No rooms.
Somewhere else then?
Are you sure about that?
No rooms. Roll inside check.
No,
I'm not very good at that.
I refuse.
There are no rooms, probably. He's most likely telling the truth. No rooms available right now.
Very well, I will seek out accommodation elsewhere. Just know that you have missed out on a customer. And I turn and leave.
He just kind of thank the gods.
Well, I just guess we'll go and leave those two right there then. As I slowly start to amble off.
You start to amble off, and he goes back to kind of tending to the other customers, not really paying more attention to you.
Well, shit, son.
Is Bjorn staying at his mum's house?
I would like to make some kind of search for a place in this town that would have rooms.
You can. Are you going outside?
Yes.
All right. As you go outside, everyone else sees as she kind of steps outside. You probably know it's pretty, unwise to let her go alone, but she does it anyway.
Well, he said there were no rooms, and you guys told me to sleep, so I'm doing those things.
You can make a perception check.
Alrighty then. 15. Or 0 if at disadvantage.
You're muted.
No. You look around, and all you kind of see are these kind of small, thatched roofed houses. It's nothing like Ilaria where there would be big signs. Here you see kind of Nordic runes kind of over some of the houses. You don't know that language, so you're not quite sure where to go.
But surely just by the buildings and so forth, I'd be able to figure it out or ask the nearest person.
There are several people kind of going around their day. There's kind of a market in the middle.
Okay.
People kind of running around.
I will go to the nearest person. And I
All
will
right.
ask, do you know of a location in this town where I might be able to purchase a room for the night? Other than the one back there, because they are full, apparently.
You walk forward. It's a woman. She's got kind of this mousy brown hair. She looks maybe in her 40s. She looks up at you. I mean, the Wildesbussum is probably, it's almost no one sleeps there, so I've never heard that it's full before.
Yes, well, the person in charge has said that they have no rooms available. Is there anywhere else in this town where there is available?
She kind of looks around. She thinks for a bit. Terra has been known to kind of house some travelers for a small buck sometimes. Yes.
Whereabouts might I find this?
Her house is just over there. She points at this kind of small little house. You see kind of smoke coming up from the chimney. There's no sign or anything, but
If Esh had a smile, it is not a smile anymore. Because it's a little house. It's gonna be a shitty room. She goes, oh, good. Right. Well, I'll go and ask. Thank you very much. And then leaves to go and knock on a door somewhere. What's everybody else up to while I'm walking around town?
I'm punching Bjorn in his armor.
I'm just watching him do it.
Dun, dun.
so you're all just kind
Done.
of sitting around the
Done.
table.
I'm not.
I'm reading my book.
All right,
I'm
you're
gonna
reading
go
your book?
find.
I'm
somewhere
like
to
punching
put my
Bjorn in
tent
his
up.
armor, but I'm speaking to Sven.
You gonna put your tent up?
Well, not in the pub. I'm gonna go and find somewhere to put my tent up.
You have a tent?
You have a fucking tent? What the fuck?
You go outside, and then you most definitely see Ash kind of speaking to a woman and then kind of starting to make her way towards the building.
I mean, she has money. I do not.
All right. While you look for housing, we're gonna take a break. And we'll see you soon.
See you soon enough. Or maybe we won't. Perhaps the Fimbulwinter will strike during the break. We just don't know. See you in a few minutes. Hello, everyone.
Brad was on it. As well.
It was close.
Oh.
It was close. Whoever laughed broke me. Oh, we did it again. We were all laughing, and I was like, "Shut up, you dork!" And then they were like, "Ugh." Anyway, welcome back to the world of Fimbulwinter. We were just laughing about a 50-cent themed D&D campaign. That's all. Just everything that is encompassed in that piece of comedy in your mind. Never gonna do that. Too risky.
You donate $1,000.
Nope.
Brad must do it.
Nope. $1,000. I wouldn't even get up in the morning for $1,000. Let alone D&D.
Really?
You don't tell us, channel.
Make that over 9,000.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't D&D a 50-cent themed campaign for $1,000. I just don't trust myself. I just don't trust. There's two things. One, I'm white and I don't deserve to be able to. Two, 50 Cent would probably find me.
T-Pain would come in here.
T-Pain would show up. I can't do fucking T-Pain.
You're
But
trying to
pretty much-
replicate his auto-tune.
that's pretty much how it sounds, right? Anyway, where are we at?
My next character,
yeah.
Brad. The next character I have to make for a 5e campaign is gonna be a bard. It's gonna
Rapper.
be a bard rapper.
A bard
now.
rapper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Called Fiddy Copper.
Can we arrange as much? The thing is, Ash is one of my favorite characters all time, but I now want Ash to die, just purely so that we can bring in this bard rapper, and just every week we have to subject Elf to doing some rapping. It'd just be the best.
I take it back. I take it back.
Played me like a damn fiddle. Anyway, I couldn't help it. I had to say it.
Another one.
Another one. Where we at, Charlie? I know I was
Okay.
punching Bjorn. That's all I remember.
All right. So, Ash, you went to find somewhere to sleep, and Carcer, you thought about making up a tent somewhere. Everyone else is kind of sitting back at the bar, I suppose. And Rook is sleeping.
I'm awake now.
You're awake now.
I'm punching Bjorn's armor.
All right. Ash, you see how Carcer walks behind you, with a tent now, looking for somewhere to put it up, probably. But you walk forward to the door. It's a small house, as you saw before, and a kind of a very small kind of doorway.
I knock on the door.
You knock in the door, and after a while, you just hear, come in.
I open the door and go inside.
You see this. She's pretty short. She almost kind of looks like a dwarf type woman. Not quite that short. She looks up at you. She's got kind of dirty blonde hair, just kind of pulled back. How can I help you?
I have been looking for a place to sleep for the night. I was told that sometimes you hire out your room.
Yes. Yeah, of course. It's just upstairs. It's got 2 beds. It would probably be like 2 gold a night.
That is perfectly acceptable. Here you are. And I hand over the gold.
All right. Thank you. I'll. Would you like some breakfast tomorrow? I could arrange that.
Why not? If it's included in the price, fine. Yes.
All right. It's just upstairs.
Very well. And I go and, go upstairs if there are visible stairs.
There are always visible stairs, and she shows you upstairs. She opens the door. It's a small room, and it's got kind of 2 beds on the either side of it. It's got like kind of leaning roof. It's got like 1 small window. It looks comfortable enough to sleep one night, maybe.
That's fine. That's all I need. Ash nods, affirmingly, and then takes a rest.
All right.
Reads a bit,
Reads a bit. for a bit. You know, when you read a little bit too long, you're like, okay, maybe I should stop now. Just like 10 more pages.
I do that, but like with shows, like I'll be watching something before I go to bed, and I'll be like, I should go to bed in like half an hour, but I'll watch another episode of whatever the fuck.
And then there's like a cliffhanger, like, oh shit, I gotta watch one more.
I use the rule of I wait for Netflix to tell me what to do about 3 times. I'm like, right, okay.
The way
One more.
there's a trick to Netflix. What you do is you turn off every episode halfway through the episode, so then you don't get the cliffhanger ending. But you still get the full hour of viewing. That's how you do it. Because otherwise Netflix just goes cliffhanger ending. Want another one in 5 seconds? And you're like, yes,
Man, they
more
didn't
than I need anything
watching
else.
Last Kingdom. They didn't even give me that. They just started the next episode. Like I didn't even see the credits.
This
It was
is
just
not
like
fair. You
ending,
have
and
to.
then
You have to
start.
get to the halfway point of the episode and then turn it off.
All right,
Consume.
Carcer, where are you gonna put up your tent?
I'm gonna go and find somewhere, preferably within the walls of the city. If not, I'll go into the wilderness somewhere.
I mean, that there are plenty of places where you could like put up a tent. It's you know, like putting up a tent in the city. It's can do wherever you want. Really.
Well, I mean, I don't want to do it outside someone's house or on a main thoroughfare or just in the king's bedroom. I'm not into that.
There's like a small kind of area of the city where there's it's kind of covered with trees around it. You could put up your tent there. It's quite close to the market, not too far away. Just a 5-minute walk to the pub, maybe.
I will do that.
I'm just imagining Carcer pitching his tent in the king's bedroom.
Yeah.
You don't mind, do you?
I mean, you don't know. You don't know what he'd like. So everyone else, Rook, Sven, Bjorn, you're in the pub, just sitting there with the empty kind of beer.
Have I hurt Bjorn
glasses.
yet?
How long have you been punching him?
An hour.
Make a strength check.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Can I get one punch in? Little side gut punch as I think about my bastard of a father.
Bjorn,
I do
you
a
feel
little. I
kind
do
of
one of
this-
them. One of them like.
Yeah, after like an hour of him kind of punching, you just feel one that just hurts a little bit too much.
Just ding
And
him.
you take 1 damage.
Do
from
I
that.
puke if he punches me in the stomach?
Make a con saving throw.
Oh dear, this might backfire all over Rook.
Oh my god, he's gonna be sick on me.
You feel as he kind of punches you in the stomach, and you feel the need to puke, but you haven't done it yet.
I'm gonna grab the bucket that was on the table quickly and drag it towards you. Here you go.
Oh, I feel
You see
way
the bar,
better now.
the barkeep kind of get out, get out,
Do you want your
get
bucket?
out. No, just get out.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
grab Rook as
Just-
well and
just get out.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Give me the
As-
straw. I would like the straw. The straw.
Maestro, we need to get out. Come on.
You see how the people kind of in the bar, they kind of look around like, what is going on? As
It's
he
okay.
kind of ushers you to go outside.
It's
okay, my
okay.
doctor,
He'll be
I'll take care of
fine.
them.
He's a doctor, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Well, okay, come here. Come here.
Just
Get
get
out.
out. I never want to see you again. Just get out.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
No, just please don't come back.
Bacon.
Do we see Carcer's tent if we leave out just outside? Don't we? Or
Make a
did he-
perception check, Sven. As you're kind of trying to keep a hold of these two drunken, very disgusting people.
There's no way I'm gonna. Can I look for the tent? If I see the tent as well, there's no fucking way.
You do kind of see footprints. You'd imagine that those are kind of the size of Carcer, kind of going to the left. You'd imagine maybe he got somewhere over there to stay for the night.
Okay, come on, boys. We're going to Carcer. Come here.
What is Carcer gonna do?
We're gonna sleep. It's late.
Am I gonna die?
Not today.
I think I'm going to die.
Yes, someday you both will die.
No,
Yes,
I think I'm
but not
going
now.
to die tonight. Father finds me wandering a different
Where's my
way.
beer? Oh, do you bring my beer, Sven?
Well,
You-
no, this-
You start making your way towards where you think Curse's tent is. It's not hard to see. He's made up probably like a small camp.
I would like
and you
to
see Carson.
piss on the tent. I would like to pee on the tent.
I will not allow him to piss on my
Are you
tent,
in the
this
tent? Because surely
little
you were
posh
just
boy.
here.
Well, you've only just left, right? So I'm probably still putting the tent up.
Yeah, you're making your camp. You've gotten it up, but you're still you haven't settled in yet.
I look like I'm about to piss on the tent. How about that?
Rook, don't piss on the tent.
Don't piss on the fucking tent, you loon!
Shh. Don't tell Carcer.
I rugby tackle Rook to stop him from pissing on my tent.
That could kill me.
Piss.
That could kill me.
This is all over you. And does.
You could very well kill me if
You
you
push him into
touch
the
him.
snow, and he kind of, Rook, you're pushed into the snow.
And you
It's
push
cold.
straight up, and it lands on your face.
You feel kind of ill. You probably need to rest a little bit.
I'm going to do a snow angel in the snow.
Rook, can you sleep in your tent?
Can I sleep with someone else, please?
Can Rook and Bjorn sleep in your tent?
I don't want a room by myself tonight, please. Is that okay?
Sven,
where do you think
Carcer,
you
and
are?
Bjorn, make a perception check.
I'm gonna say that. Okay, I'll roll. He's not very perceptive right now.
Yeah, you have a disadvantage. So that's a 10. Sven, Rook isn't speaking like he's normally speaking.
He's been blurring so much, I would assume. I don't think I.
His voice is different. That's all you notice.
Can he sleep in your tent or not?
Fine.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna. So he's lying, doing this. I'm just gonna pick him straight up, so he does this in the air, and just put him in the tent.
I'm flying.
You put him in the tent. It's probably like a tent for maybe 2 to 1 people. You really have to cram yourselves in. It's very cold outside,
I'm very thin.
but it's gonna get warm inside of the tent as you're all kind of sleeping right next to each other, just all
Are all
cuddled
4
up.
of us in there?
I'm
No, I was thinking Bjorn.
If you're if you're not,
They're probably. I'll probably get in the tent, and I'm just kind of looking.
You're right there, Bjorn.
I'm glad I got a room.
Where the fuck don't you guys have tents?
Wait, do I? I don't think I do.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I turn and like just slowly kind of trot off, but I'm doing that drunk walk, so like I take a step and then I kind of stumble 2 or 3 steps and to the left, and then I kind of correct myself and take another few steps straight. And then
You can always
off to
make
the
it
right.
back to your house when you're
Yeah,
drunk.
that's the direction I'm walking back towards my.
to your
house.
mother's house.
Yeah.
So Sven and Rook, Carcer, are you all sleeping in a tent?
Sven, what's wrong with him?
Which one?
The drunk one that's.
I'm gonna
drunk
I want to grab his face, so I kind of do the smushy thing to his little face, and I'm gonna say, "Listen to me. You are my bodyguard now, okay?
What?
Do you understand?" And then I'll let his face go.
They're drunk. They're just drunk. They're just drunk.
And then I'm gonna say, "Both of you,
Alright.
look away. Look away. Don't look at me."
Fine.
And then I'm gonna take a platinum piece out of my boot, and then I'm gonna tap Caster on his head really hard, but not hard, because I'm
What are you
weak.
doing?
Hand him a platinum piece. Look at that. Do you know what that is? That is a platinum piece. And listen, right, okay, my father, if you see him and he's coming towards me while I'm asleep, kill him. Do you
What's wrong
understand?
with your voice, mate? You're. Have a
This
lie
is
down.
how I actually speak.
No, mate. You're just drunk. Just have a lie down. I will look after this copper piece you just gave me. No problem.
I'm going to turn to Sven. You.
Yes.
There's something off about you. And then I'm going to fall asleep.
Finally.
I would like to exchange confused glances with Sven.
Yeah, I would accept that.
It's cold in the tent. Since it's winter. You've put out like this like a mat underneath the tent so you wouldn't freeze, but you all have to kind of cuddle together to keep the warmth during the night. Bjarne, you probably made your way and stumbled your way home very drunk as a child or a young adult. You kind of sway a little bit. People don't really seem to notice you as much as they do to your party members, but eventually you make your way back home. It's kind of blurry. It's getting darker, but you know that during this time of year, sun, it goes down, but not for very long. You make your way to your home. You're outside the door.
I sort of like put my hand up against the side of the door frame for a second and just grab my footing and my balance and take a deep breath and just.
Yes?
It's me, Mom.
Bjorn.
I need to go to bed. Please.
She just goes to the door. She opens. She lets you in. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I just had a few drinks.
She
I
kind
know.
of,
I'm sorry, Mom. I know you don't like it when I drink. I start stumbling towards my bedroom, and I kind of like take my helmet off my belt and just toss it, and I'm kind of like not stripping as I'm walking, but just everything that I own is just going onto the ground, and I just kind of flop onto my bed and just pass out the second my head hits the pillow.
You kind of feel as your mother kind of sighs. She gets up and she pours a glass of water and puts it down next to your bed. She pulls a blanket over you and just kind of kisses you lightly on your head, and closes the door behind you.
Yeah, and as she's like kind of as I'm lying down and as she's sort of doing all that, like placing the water down and kissing my forehead and stuff, I'm just sort of whispering to myself like I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find them, Mom. I'm gonna find them. And then I pass out.
Be right. She goes down, and you fall asleep. As you have varying dreams, as you usually do, sometimes it's almost like deja vu as you go through them. It repeats what you've seen during the day. It repeats things and different futures that might come. It's all very blurry. It's colors and feelings and emotions, sounds. You feel very anxious. Reading about Jormungand, you see this giant snake, resembling of the one you fought before. But this time, the snake face is on a person with black hair and very green eyes. They walk towards you. And that's where the dream ends. Rook, you toss and turn in nightmares about your father sitting throat of your mother. It's playing over and over again. And the more it happens, the more you see your father's face kind of smiling as he does it. He seems to take some sort of pleasure out of it. And then you just see him. Willent, this is the right thing to do. I love you. And he, with his blood-covered hands, he kind of embraces you. and you scream out.
Can I wake
And
up?
Sven and Carcer, you hear him scream during the night. And you wake up. It's still very dark outside. You don't know how much time has passed.
How drunk do I feel?
You feel kind of hungover. You're not drunk anymore. It doesn't take a lot for you to get tipsy. You still feel dizzy. Carcer and Sven, I don't know, like you heard him kind of scream and then maybe you went back to bed if that's what you choose to do.
I mean, if he screamed, I'd probably be like, "You right there, mate? You right? You want a drink of water?"
I would first of all like to pop a head out of the tent and see if anyone's around.
You pop your head out of the tent. It's still kind of dark outside. You don't really see anyone. Roll a perception check.
Was I included in that? No.
Make a perception check, Sven, as well.
I'm like
just to
going
see if you're
hyper vigilant.
care.
Ah.
You kind of wake up, just hear it a bit, just stirring in your sleep a little bit. But Rook, as you look outside, you kind of feel yourself kind of drawn to the way that the library was. There's just this faint light coming from that direction.
I'm gonna turn back to Castle. Is Sven awake or did you go back to sleep?
He's kind of awake, you know.
Yeah.
I'll turn back to them and say, the library, the jig is up. This is how I speak. Okay. I'm from Eastmond, and my father he's involved with that horrible magic cult. And there's something, I don't know what they're doing here. I don't know how he found me. I suspect it was that wizard, Ryzard, I think was his name. I don't know how they got here so fast. I don't trust him. I think he'll probably try and kill me. I'm not sure. Don't know too much about magic. And I look at these two. I guess Sven's never cast magic, but Carcer has. I'll grab Carcer and just shake him a little bit. Have you ever seen a man cut somebody's throat and then somebody else sort of draw something forth from it?
What, like their throat?
Well, like magic.
Have I ever seen that kind of magic?
You have seen people kind of offer themselves to the gods, but it was always willingly, of their own accord. They would probably slit their own throat. I mean, it's not common, but it happens of people who are extremely convicted.
You mean they forced them?
I think it was in...
Hey, seriously, what's up with your voice?
This is how I speak. I had to... Yes, I'm afraid it is. I had to pretend to be Rook. I didn't want my father to find me.
Lord Ponsonby?
It's Willet Killdeer. Thank you.
By the way, the voice, we still wouldn't have known. Either way.
He's posh too. Why didn't you laugh at him?
I'm just saying, I don't get the point of masking him.
Well, I didn't want my father to find me, and I didn't want anybody to describe the way I spoke.
Well, see how that went.
Mate, he was all gravelly and handsome.
Can I roll a performance check and try and mimic the voice of my father?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Fuck! If that would have been high, I would have kept it forever, but I'll go, well, yes, I suppose I sound rather more like my mother. Willet, come here. No, I can't make myself sound like him, I'm sorry. This is how I sound.
I can't focus with this voice.
It's so fucking hard. It's
Right.
not Rook.
I mean, I've had a few gigs where we did funny voices, mate. But look, all right, okay. So everything we know is wrong. Your father's an asshole.
Hmm.
All right.
There's something happening. I don't know what it is, and I don't trust it. I thought the other voice was rather funny. This one sounds perfectly fine to me. I don't know what you're laughing at.
It's fine. I don't. Casa, come on.
He sounds like a king's corgi.
Yes, I had corgis. What of it?
Of course he did.
You can see like smiling eyes in my mask. I'm trying to hide it.
You get to hide all facial bullshit all the time.
Usually this.
I do. I sound like Noodle. That's how he speaks.
Be nice to Noodle, please.
Right. So what exactly do you need me to do about it?
Well, I'm not sure. I just don't trust what my father is up to, and I'd like to stop him. I'm gonna punch him.
Who do you punch?
I wanna. In fact, no, I wanna slap him. I wanna slap
Carcer?
Carcer because he's laughing at me, at my voice.
Make an attack roll.
I got
Stop
a hangover, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
And you still haven't slept for 8 hours yet.
Makes it, breaks it.
hell
Do you
yeah.
have AC? What's your AC, Cursor?
60.
Okay.
I can't hurt him. This is an unarmed strike, and I have a -1 to strength, so it's just gonna do -1 damage. I'm gonna heal him.
So, Cursor, you feel this kind of royal slap with, you know how the like, it doesn't hurt, but it's more of a statement, a very posh statement.
All right, Lord Wensley Coot. I'll stop bloody laugh. It's just you've been talking like a normal person for weeks now, and suddenly you've got a big spoon shoved right up in your mouth.
I actually think I've never heard anybody in the entire world speak like Rook. I'm
Well,
quite surprised you weren't questioning it before.
I had a cousin once. Used to love going to play sports. He sounded a bit like that. He was a plumber.
Yes, I've never met a plumber.
And as you were talking, make a perception check, all of you in the tent.
Oh, Jesus. Christ.
I've got 13, 14, and now 15. This is going great.
I mean, assuming the trend improves, your next couple of rolls are going to be good.
Did you roll work? All right, and 8. Cursor and Sven, as you're kind of sitting in the tent, you notice how it's getting lighter inside. It's weird because it's not morning yet.
I stick my head outside the flaps.
As you stick your head outside the flaps, you see around the way where the library laid, you see kind of this bluish, sparking light kind of just searing up through the air.
Like the thing at the end of Halo.
Spoilers.
Spoilers? Is that what you just said?
Bruce Willis is Phil Collins.
Bruce Willis is the light.
Okay. So, okay. What is it? Gosh.
I just like grab your head from behind and just like stick it out the front.
Can I look
Fuck's
too?
that?
Yes.
I'll take your head and push it. I don't know.
It kind of sparks. It just kind of brightly expands through the air, and you have to kind of shield your eyes for a bit, and then it just
Bjorn?
slowly kind of goes away again, and the night is dark again.
What the fuck was that?
You see, I told you. I was trying to tell you and you wouldn't listen because you were too busy laughing at my voice, and I told you there was a light. And they're doing something, they're up to no good.
Mm-hmm.
Who's doing something?
I don't know, but they've just probably blown up another planet or something.
I'm not sure you
Are
know
you
what planet. So,
They probably blew up Alderaan.
I don't know what city that is. Are you drunk still? Are you all right?
Well, I've got a headache, but I don't feel drunk. I'm not sure.
Right.
I've only been drunk twice.
I'm gonna grab my my axe and come on then.
I'm gonna look at Sven. I was just gonna send Casa to go and kill my dad. I had no intention of facing him myself. So I'm looking at Sven to see what Sven's doing.
Well, I would still be starstruck by the light from the sky.
Hey,
But I
Ah, it's a pun.
kinda.
thank you. I would recommend we would sleep through the night first, though. Would you
Oh,
not?
you mad? You must be quite mad.
I'm just saying.
What do you need to sleep for, mate?
I'm very tired. That's why I need to sleep.
Does he look injured or anything like that?
who
In
looks
my mask?
injured?
Sven.
Sven?
Yeah. Has he
Sven,
beaten
are you
before?
injured?
No.
Then he doesn't look injured.
I don't. Look, I'm gonna go check it out. You should probably come with me because I might actually die, and then it'll be your fault.
What?
That's true. We do need a doctor.
Oh, well, in that
No,
case,
fuck
sure. I'll nod. The doctor shall.
He sounds like a doctor. You don't sound like a doctor. You sound
Mate,
like a.
you sound like you're eating plums all the time.
You sound
Are
like
you an orchard?
You sound like you were grown in a gutter.
I mean, Gutter Street. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Right.
I disagree with the class divide.
We are the class divide.
I know.
Come on.
All right, fine.
Fine. Do you have anything for my headache, doctor? It really
Yes,
it
hold
really
your
is
breath
troubling
5
me.
seconds.
And remember, you haven't finished
And rub your ear.
a full rest, unless you are an elf, because it's gone about 4 hours.
I know, that's
5
why I wanted
hours.
to sleep.
Oh Jesus!
I still
Oh.
think elves need the 8 hours. They just need 4 to sleep. Like, 'cause it's a
I think it's 6 uninterrupted.
Yeah, I think it's 6 uninterrupted. So it's probably around like 6 hours. It's probably around maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. So you walk outside, the snow kind of trickles on your feet. It's cold, but you'd expect to hear some kind of wildlife out here. I mean, in the morning, it's often you'd hear maybe some birds kind of waking up or insects or anything, but it's completely quiet. And there's no one outside. Ash and Bjorn, roll perception checks.
All right, just for you, I will.
Just for me.
5.
Ash, there is a light that kind of shines through your window. It's not really enough to wake you up, but you probably feel well rested by now. Bjorn, even in your hungover state, the kind of light just hits you right in the eyes, and you feel yourself kind of stirring. You don't really notice anything different about the light, but as you open your eyes, it's gone.
Okay, so the light was just there when my eyes were shut.
Yeah, pretty
Was
much.
it,
You
was
know,
it just
when
like
you
a white light? Like what sort of could I have
a
discerned?
bluish white light, you'd imagine. You can't really see but it was a bright light. kind of when you have like a car pass your window with really bright lights.
Hmm.
Except
Are,
for
are there any sort of checks that I can make to see if I've sort of even encountered any magics that put off that same sort of light? Because I mean, I know a lot of my own personal auras are of that sort of white radiant light, but to that extent, or am I too? Would
Make
I
an
say be too
intelligence.
hungover?
You can make an intelligence check if you want.
Only 4.
Okay. You're not sure. I mean, it could have been anything. It could have been a dream. You just kind of woke up.
Okay, I wake to that, and because I don't really know what it is, I'm just gonna shut my eyes and roll back over and go back to sleep.
All right. As you are awake, you're free to do as you wish.
I have no idea where everybody is, so I'm just going about a regular morning. It's nothing wrong here. I'm just gonna get some breakfast from the person who said they were gonna make me breakfast. I'm gonna go downstairs to the kitchen of this
She's still
house.
sleeping. But as you walk down, she wakes up. Yes. Oh, already. I see. And she starts kind of stirring and starts making breakfast for you.
Ash stands around sort of half awkwardly, not realizing she's being awkward, waiting for food to be available to her.
She makes you breakfast, serves it to you. It's like eggs and some fried vegetables. It's very delicious. She's good at cooking.
Thank you for your kind service.
No problem. Have a good day.
I certainly will. And then I go to find my stupid friends who are camped somewhere like idiots.
Yes. You walk outside, and kind of in the distance you see the only people kind of around this time of hour. You see 3 people standing kind of further away.
Can we be doing like a little like dun, 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 dun,
Most
dun, dun, dun,
definitely.
across the thing? But
Yeah, sure.
we're thinking we're being sneaky, but even Esh can see us straight away.
Highlighted by the moon.
Yeah.
Exactly. And as you're doing that, you see another bright light. It kind of flashes again and it goes away just as quickly. And this time it feels almost like the entire earth kind of moves for a second.
Do we also see Esh?
No, you don't see her yet.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to take a break.
Fucking me. All right. Here we go. Going into the next break. Upon our return, my father will kill me. I think. I don't know what they're doing in there, but they're charging up a nuke.
Do
I
it!
think we're about to get abducted by aliens. I think is what's going on.
Just-
Oh
I
my
want-
god, do you know what would be fucking dope, Charlie, is if that happened and you just put us in a sci-fi next week. Imagine that.
Yeah.
We're just
With our,
in there.
with our D&D
you
abilities,
imagine-
We
straight
just
sci-fi.
suddenly appear in the What's Old
It's
Is
like
New.
when Brad Willis was actually.
Oh my fucking god.
Can you imagine taking Ash and putting her on a spaceship?
Oh my lord!
It would be the best. It would be the best.
Her
Such
eyes
a
would just go
scientist.
wide because she would have no idea what to do, and then she'd realize that there's all this new knowledge and shit. for
Oh
her
my
to
god,
fucking soak
any
up.
book would be unbelievably interesting
Yeah.
to all of us.
She's reading like the instruction manuals for like their lawnmowers.
It's just like it's
The
just amazing.
the What's Old Is New set would be perfect for it because it's built to allow that to happen, right? It's so dumb. Oh well.
Morton is really good.
I've never heard of it. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll see you in a few moments, along with the rest of the cast of Fimbulwinter. We'll be back soon. Let's get right into
Oh,
the
into the
Fimbulwinter.
nose.
God, I want to die. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Sorry, I had to get over that. I think it almost killed me. I think my internal organs almost ruptured. They were just like, "Nope, you've gone too far, Bradley." Boop.
This is a meme too far.
You've gone one meme too far. Damn it.
I think we went over that like last year.
Oh, we've ruined. Yeah, we've completely ruined any chance we have of getting into heaven, if there is one. Welcome back to the show. Let me hand over the reins to Charlie.
Charlie.
I take the reins.
There you go. You can have
From
the
here. I'm
reins.
sorry. I take them from here.
You can have.
I got
the
them right
reins.
now. All right. So, since the three brave souls are trying to make their way towards the library, Ash, you managed to kind of catch up to them. They're trying to tiptoe, but they're not very stealthy.
What exactly are you doing?
I'm going to scream. Oh, hello, Ash.
Yes, hello.
First, let me extend my deepest apologies for lying to you this whole time. My name is Willet Kildare and not Rook, and I speak like this.
I know.
I thought you might. Have you ever seen magic like that before? I point to where the flash of light was.
I did not see, I think, what you are referring to, but it's a little out of my purview, I think.
You just saw kind of the explosion of light and then
Oh, again?
felt kind of the ground. Bjorn, you can roll another perception check.
I hope Bjorn just has a lovely night's sleep in his mum's house and just misses all of this. He's going to wake up tomorrow. We'll all be turned into, like, ghasts or something.
Am I rolling with disadvantage or with advantage?
Just perception,
Just
since
perception.
you were kind of stirring before.
8.
All right. You feel kind of the bed shake a little bit, but that's all kind of you notice. And Ash, you're not sure what this magic is, but it's most definitely powerful.
Whatever it is, whatever it is, Willet, it is very potent.
Well, do you know much of the Children of the Urd?
Let's find out.
You know, not a lot about it. It's you remember the Watcher's Vanguard speaking about this kind of band of illegal sorcerers that eat children and sacrifice them to the Dark Lord of some sort. You're not sure if it's true, but you know that they are dangerous.
Their reputation is one of incredible danger and general malevolence.
Yes, quite. Well, I think that's them, and I think they're up to no good, and I think we should stop it.
Is this no good directed in our, towards us?
I mean, I don't feel very strange, but my father did kill my mother, so I'm sure I'm not off limits.
Well then, yes. It would be preferable if you didn't drop dead at any given point, considering that I've come to rely on your presence.
Oh, well.
You also paid me to keep him alive.
Yes. Yes, I did pay you.
Then let's take a closer look.
I'm gonna...
I mean, I would have done it for free, but I'm skint, mate, innit?
I'm gonna punch Carcer on his shoulder again. Because I'm trying to be Mr. Manly Man around Carcer. Just fit in with him, buddy up to the Arb man. I'm gonna say, listen, if you get the chance, or if the need should arise, would you be the one to kill my father? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it myself.
Yeah, all right, mate.
Okay? If you see him
Yeah.
trying to kill me, make sure that he dies first.
Right.
I'm not sure I'd be able to do it.
Right.
A snake and a frost giant is one thing, but I don't think I can kill my father.
I tell you. Tell you what, Rook. I got your back. All right. I got your back. I would have done it for free, mate. I just, milk costs a bit of money these days.
Yes, I appreciate that. Where did Bjorn go? Do you think we need Bjorn? If this is all sorts of Hudugbar, which is to do with sacrificial things, isn't he the one to consult?
I don't even know where. I assume he's gone back home. I don't know where he.
Sven's
Yeah,
with
we
us.
know where he is.
Sven's with us, right?
Hmm.
Do you know where his mum's house is? Anyone?
No.
None of us went there, did we? No.
Yeah, no, I think we were outside the door, weren't we? Or no. No.
Okay then, forget it.
We don't have time.
There's no one around, right?
There is no one around.
How far are we from the king's place? I've forgotten what his name was.
Ravel's the longhouse.
Yeah.
It's not very far. Couple of like yards away. You still see it. Like it's got like it's kind of behind the market. But it's still close.
Yeah, Rook. How fast do you reckon you can move?
Well, I can still run as fast as I've been able to run the whole
Right.
time.
It's just a voice then,
Pretty much just the voice and the name.
and
yes.
the name,
Yes. And the history.
and everything else, but the movement, that's all the same.
I can still run very, very fast, yes.
Is that your hair?
I think rather than discussing
Wow.
our ability to make haste, we should be moving, don't you?
Where do you want me to run to?
Agreed.
Maybe if you go to the longhouse, there's bound to be a guard or something, where the king sleeps. And they can tell you where Bjarne lives. Or
Right.
his mum's ass.
Yes.
His dad's house.
Okay.
Whoever's ass it is.
I'll go fetch Bjorn. You go see what's up.
Okay.
Very well.
I run at full speed.
You run at full speed.
Arms out behind me. I still run.
You make sure haste. You run to the longhouse. Outside, there is a stationary guard. You ask him where Bjorn's mother's house would be. He kind of thinks for a bit. Tove, her house is over there, and he kind of explains to you where to find it. You run over there, and you seem to have found the right house, and you're standing outside of it.
I'm going to look in the window first because it's very early in the morning.
You don't see anything.
Just see if anyone's up or if there's
You
lights. or
see
anything.
a kitchen. You see like a fireplace that's still kind of got some embers in it.
I'm gonna climb up to the first floor and see if I can look in the window.
You mean the second floor?
Nope. Has he got
The first-
How many floors are there in this house?
2 floors. There's like the upstairs and the downstairs.
I'll go climb up to the upstairs floor.
All right. Make an athletics check.
Athletics?
Athletics.
Kidding me? You fucking kidding me?
You fucking kidding me, mate?
Hey!
Even though it's quite slippery to kind of climb up a wall, you kind of get your small fingers in the nooks and crannies and pull yourself up until you're standing and kind of holding onto the window.
I just want to see if this is Bjorn's room.
You look in, you see clothes kind of scattered on the floor, blankets, small chairs, and one bed. It's quite large, and you see one large body kind of sleeping in it.
Can I discern whether it's Bjorn or his mum?
You don't know what Bjarne's mom looks like.
Bjorn's rough looking, and he's like rough as old boots.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
he's
want to.
very rough.
I don't want to accidentally sneak a glimpse of Bjorn's mum.
I mean,
Can I not recognize from the clothing?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay, intelligence. Go. Oh, here we go. Hey.
He's got like this like a blanket over him. But you don't think that this is a woman. Probably not. Maybe Bjarne's mom is very kind of athletic, but this is probably Bjarne.
I'm gonna bang on the window a couple of times. Ding, 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 ding.
Now you definitely kind of wake up and stir from someone kind of banging on your window, which is a very rare occurrence. And you wake up.
Just gonna shake my head, rub my forehead a little bit, and look at the window. Can I discern from like where I am? Do I know it's Rook, or can I just see like it's some humanoid just kind of waving at my window?
You see a form kind of knocking on your window, and after a while you see kind of Rook's outline of its face kind of show through.
All right, I walk over and
I would
open the
look like
window.
a vampire at first at your window because I'm a tiny little vampire child with pointy teeth, and then
If that's the case, I'd probably like quickly motion for my hammer that's right next to the bed, and I realize that it's not a vampire or some sort of demon, and I'm gonna slowly get up and hobble over and just open the door. Just
The window?
Window. Sorry. Yeah.
just
Open the
leaves.
window.
Fuck this kid.
You could have just knocked on the door.
Hello, Bjorn. First of all, I'd like to extend my deepest apologies for lying to you this whole time. My name is it's Willet Killdeer, and
You're
I'm from Eastman, and I ran away from home because my father did actually murder my mother, and I didn't want him to find me, so I made up a name and sort of an idea about myself that I was one of the common folk, like Carcer with his horrible voice.
sort of just like rubbing the temple of my head, just kind of like someone does when they have a headache. So you woke me up and climbed up the side of my old home to tell me that.
Yes, well, not just that. Also, we're going to investigate the Children of the Urd. We think they're up to no good. There's been some flashing lights and terrible magic, and I'm afraid that it's my father and his cronies up to their old tricks again, murdering people's mothers.
Those blue lights,
Yes, they're coming from the library.
you seen them too?
Yes, the others are already there.
Just one moment, I'll be down in a second. And I close the window and I
Dun, dun, dun.
Close the window.
yeah, I quickly like put my armor on and helmet on and go
I'm
back
hanging on
over.
at the window still.
Like open
Make
the
an
window again.
make an acrobatics check, Brad, to kind of hold yourself to
Okay.
the wall as he kind of shuts it.
Acrobatics I can do.
Nailed
Once I'm
it.
up there, I can stay there.
You just clamber on tight to the wood, just sitting there.
I'm waiting for him to open the window again.
Like I get fully put all my armor on. Are you still rapping on the window?
I rap on the window a few times and then I just stand there and wait.
I go over. What?
Oh, can I come down the stairs in the house? It was quite difficult to climb up this, and I'm afraid I might fall.
I'm looking. Sure.
Thank
Like
you.
just kind of grab him by here and just right through the right in through the window. Just kind of like place him down.
Thank
Just
you very much.
Step quietly, would
Yep,
you?
of course.
My mother's still sleeping.
No problem.
Let's go. And I shut the window and head down the stairs.
You walk down the stairs and you hear kind of your mother's voice. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, Mother. Just get back to sleep. I'll see you soon.
All right. And she goes back to the bed. You walk outside, and eventually join your party, who's still kind of waiting for you to get up.
There they are. They're over there.
I'm just sort of like adjusting all my armor, just kind of following Willet.
I'm going to run over to Esh. I
Running
found
over to
him. I have him. He's here with me now. This is Bjorn.
Oh, hi, Bjorn. Where were you?
All of us are here now. We can go.
Yes, let's.
I don't want to lead the way, you see.
Very
Ooh.
well.
Ash, maybe stand beyond the biggins. By biggins, I mean me. I know that doesn't.
Are you expecting
I'm just gonna
arrows to
walk.
come flying at us or something?
Aren't you always?
No.
Mate, I have breakfast and I'm expecting arrows to fly at me.
No, I was rather thinking we should sneak and hide and look from afar, perhaps, as opposed to running in. They slit
very
people's throats open and absorb something from within them.
Well, we just won't let them slit our throats.
Very well.
Mate, anyone tries to slit my throat, they're gonna have a bit of an hard time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Look, let's. I'm gonna look around. Do I see anybody in the town right now? Like any movement? Like, is it still dark?
It's still kind of dark. There's extremely early in the morning where the sun is almost peeking kind of up, but it's still dark outside. You maybe got like maybe 2 hours of darkness left before it's fully bright. You don't see any movement. It appears to be quite silent and empty.
And you're sure these lights came from the library?
Would I lie to you, Bjorn?
Well,
I mean, empirically, yes.
Well, yes, I would, but it was to keep me
look,
and
I
sort of
believe
us
you. You
safe.
don't. Now's not the time to explain yourself.
Right.
We need to find Sten. He arranged some mode of transportation for us. Where is he?
Do we really want to involve him? Wouldn't he probably be on their side?
I feel like we could trust Sten.
But what if...
But maybe you're right. I don't know if we'd have time to find him and track him down.
I think perhaps we best get moving. Searching you up was already a little bit of time wasted.
I agree, Ash. Let's go.
You start kind of making track. It's harder in the dark, but slowly you find your way towards the Children of Urd camp and the library. You go up a hill. It's kind of trekking through the snow. And as you're getting closer, roll stealth checks if you're trying to move silently.
I am trying to walk silently. You motherfucker. Oof! Can I fall over or some shit?
You walk and you kind of fall over into the snow, kind of stilling yourself.
We should sneak.
Listening.
Just moving really quiet or slowly, but
All
it's
right,
just nothing.
All right, here we go. Here comes the Ash.
Do it, Ash. Come on, Ash.
Oh.
You don't hear Ash and you don't see Carcer. They're both silently making their way kind of across this little hill that is leading down. So you're kind of up top right now. So if you just walk a little bit further, you'll be able to kind of look down at the camp and the library. Sven?
Is Sven just strutting through? Everyone's trying to sneak around him, and he's
Are you
just
trying
like...
to sneak?
I will try to sneak as well.
And roll a little stealthily stealth.
We might. Oh my god! Look at this shit.
Holy shit! That was dope.
Yeah.
2 crits on that.
That's
Stealth.
impressive.
So, even though both Bjarni and Rook made a lot of sound, everyone else is completely silent, and you kind of start stilling yourself, listening for any kind of indication that you've been found. As you make yourselves just walking and kind of keeping yourselves low, you stare down at the camp. There's light coming from the library, and you see people kind of standing around it. But as you look further, kind of in the middle of the camp, you see Nethair Kildare, Rook's father, above a body, lying kind of still in front of him. You see blood splattered kind of across the body's face, and kind of a bowl lying beside him, filled with this kind of dark red liquid. People with hoods in different colors, kind of shades of dark purple, stand kind of around in a circle. But the weirdest of all is it's almost like there's a crack in the dimension before him. It's almost like a portal, and it shines with this blue, bright light that again kind of emits these kind of lightning effects from it. Can't really look down into it, but you see kind of a hand, a big one, reach out. It pulls kind of onto the portal and then stretches it. And you see something big kind of stand out from the portal. Its icy blue eyes stares down at Nether Killdeer. A giant has just stepped out of the portal. And you see as the portal kind of shifts and opens more and more of them come. They speak in loud, growly voices. You can't hear what they're speaking, but they seem to be in some sort of agreement with Rook's father. And that's where you're standing on top of the hill, trying to keep silent. Let's see.
I immediately turned to the others. I told you they were up to no good. It's blood magic, and magic is bad. Magic is bad. Magic is bad. Magic is bad.
Can we? How many are they still coming out, or is there a set amount of them down there?
You see about 5 giants kind of stepping out of this portal. And after a while, it kind of starts seizing up on itself and it just explodes inwards and the portal is no more. Below the portal, you see this kind of small gem, very close to the one that you found before. They sit with this Children of Urd, and you see Lopter, the dark-haired woman that was at Bravel's longhouse. She stands next to Nether Killdeer. She nods. She walks towards the giant and bows. And so do the other of the Children of Urd. They bow. The giants, they look down. They shake their head. They nod and sit down.
What do we do? Is there anything we can do?
I'm flipping a hand axe in my hand.
No. I'll just like touch his fucking shoulder. Like no.
Ash, are you familiar with these Urd?
I am familiar with the fact that several giants will outclass the lot of us.
Oh, I believe you. I don't know if it's in our best interest to try and do anything hasty here, but
The Urd are by reputation malevolent and mischievous in the ways of magic, doing things that they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, but if we kill the bastard that just called them, when they all go back?
Well,
I do not think so.
I don't think we could take them all right now anyway.
I could.
It is possible, but giants are giants.
How tall are these giants in comparison to, Lothar and...
Also, how many other men are around? Because it wouldn't just be giants.
There's around maybe 20 men and women of the Urd standing around. And the 5 giants they're as big as giants, like twice the size of a human being. There's one in particular who's impressively large.
Like frost giants, like the one we dealt with before?
They look a lot like frost giants of different kind. They wear these tattered clothes and have white hair that with frosted like tips kind of hanging down their faces. They have huge axes that they hold close to themselves, showing their white, gleaming teeth down at the people below. Bjarni, roll a perception check.
Okay.
You notice the spear through your chest.
You notice that you've died.
Yeah.
This was all a dream.
A
Oh my
normal
God.
perception check?
Yeah, just a normal perception check.
Oh god. Another 5.
You are baffled of what you see. You start to take in the images. You don't notice anything in particular.
Giants. Giants are the enemies of the gods. I don't know what to do.
When your fat king met a friend of all the giants.
One does not simply become friends of giants.
I'd look up at this towering giant of a man. All right.
I suppose there's no point in telling the people back in the town about this.
As far as I'm aware, the king already, or whoever he is, already knows, as well as the general advisors, though I don't know about the folk in general.
So do we assume they're on our side?
Well,
No, we don't.
at least.
We assume that they want the help of the giants to beat Illyria.
Yes.
You remember?
They're definitely on the north side, but not on the side of the gods. There's some dark magics going on here.
Oh yes, that's what we need. Additional sides.
Well, what if we just kill Willet's father and then just let them have their own little fight? They got giants. They're going to win, right?
We can't risk that.
How do you plan on killing him? Not that I'm against the idea. It's just, right now, he has a little bit more protection than we can deal with.
Yeah, I mean, I could kill him. Can you get me out?
Attacking immediately would be a very, very, very poor idea.
It's the only idea I've
Could-
ever had.
Could we get closer and listen to what they're saying?
That is more in line with what I was thinking.
Who here is the stealthiest, the quietest?
Everyone looks at Sven.
Point of the doctor.
Sven?
Yes.
Would you be willing to creep up and see if you can catch a better glimpse or an ear as to what they're saying?
Is there a place I could look, if I look around, is there a place that I could like see that's like there would be a good spot and it's pretty close and safe? So I could at least have a direction.
You look around, there's a camp, so I mean you could probably sneak around the entire crowd and maybe kind of hide behind one of the tents. Kind of closer but not too close to the crowd and the giants.
Well, I point there and I'll say, all right, I'll go there. I'll try to listen in and come back.
Be careful.
Always am. Do I roll my stealthy stealth?
Roll your stealthy stealth as you make your way towards the camp. You slowly start making your way towards the snow. Every step you take, trying to keep it as quiet as possible. Everyone else, you see how he kind of slithers through the forest, kind of on the outside, and reaches towards the camp. You get closer, and as you kind of try to crawl forward, you are kind of behind the Children of Urd now, but you still see the giants Lopter and the father of Rook. Their backsides turned towards you. You see, as you're kind of on the ground, you get a closer look at the body laying in front of the portal that is shut. You know this face. You met
Sten.
this man recently. Bjorn, his friend, Sten, lies on the ground, lifeless, his face drained of all blood. You hear Lobter speaking up, the woman with the black hair. We welcome you. We certainly do. Jotun, Ymir. We have awaited your return. He and we need your help. The giant looks down at her. Its white eyes staring down at the small woman. He nods. We will take back what is ours and open the gates of Nilfheim. She nods back at him. The time of Fimbulwinter has come. We are ready for war. The Azar, the gods, they have no power now. You see the giant, a smile kind of cracks up on his face. The gnarly, kind of whitish teeth just glistening in the darkness. We will strike back at them now when they have no power. Lobter, she smiles and nods. Odin has no power anymore. And they start kind of making their way into the library. The people, they start to converse. It's kind of mumbled voices. You can't really obtain anymore without going further. The Children of Urd, they kind of disperse. You see the faces of some of them excited for what's going to happen next. The giants kind of start lumbering into the forest, slowly but surely kind of disappearing from sight. Lobter turns to Nithea Killdeer and they seem to walk together into the library. The Children of Urd start kind of dragging the body of Sten somewhere into their camp. Make another stealth check.
Sure.
All right. You see some of them kind of looking around. They're speaking in kind of hushed voices and I can't believe it's finally time. All that we have worked for. They will taste true fear. They walk past you. It's almost maybe 2 meters away as they kind of start making their way back to their camps. What do you do?
I want to try to go back.
All
Find a
right.
way back up.
Make another stealth check.
Yeah, baby.
With swift, quiet motion, you scuttle your way towards the rest of the party. And as everyone else is kind of lying, trying to listen in, not really hearing what is said, you hear the small footsteps of Sven again emerging.
Hi, guys.
You are quiet.
Yes.
Did you hear anything?
Yes. Um. Uh. So they somehow. There's so much.
Just take a breath and just take your time.
We're screwed. So they refer to the giant as Joltin and Ymir, I believe. Does that ring any bells?
Does that ring any bells?
You knowing your Norse mythology, your religion, those are the giants. And they are from Nilfheim. They are the antagonists of your world. They are the enemy of the true gods.
You're sure those were the names that you heard?
Sure, I believe they were from Nilfheim, and they spoke something of Odin having no power.
There's no way that they could sap his power. Maybe cut off his connection to here, but there must be something we can do.
That is all I heard.
And did you see anything else?
No.
Okay.
Make a deception check, Sven.
Yes.
Roll an insight check, Bjorn or anyone else listening in to the conversation.
No, don't do that. I'm not fuck. You don't need to know.
Honestly, though, I don't think he's lying. So I don't feel like I should roll an insight check because he wouldn't be
Alright.
actively trying to.
If
Figure that out.
you're not trying to do it, you don't seem to mind.
Okay. Well, it's best we head back, I suppose. I know Sten had some wolves ready for us.
I did see.
Why not better just leave this happen?
What?
We can't just let whatever they're doing do what they're doing.
I saw the two of them go alone into the library, I believe.
Who did you see?
The woman from before.
Lopter
and Rook's father.
His father. Do you think we could get down there without alerting everybody else? Remember, I'm not very stealthy.
They did this. They did disperse, right? The guard people. So
the Children of Urd, they most definitely dispersed. There are some still kind of standing around the area where the ritual was proceeded with. Some maybe like 4 people are still kind of cleaning up, picking up the rest of the body and such.
I'm sure we could sneak. I'm sure we could go right past them.
Ash, do you think we have the power to take out 2 of them? They seem pretty strong in the way of magic.
Possibly.
Maybe if we get the jump on them?
I can't say practically, but those who are practicing magic generally don't wear very much protection, physically at very least.
I'm going to kind of peek over the snowbank again, and do I still see the giants and the collecting of people, or have they dispersed at this point?
The giants dispersed and went into the forest. You still see people kind of moving about, some going back to their camps, but about 4 people are still kind of in the center of the camp.
I say we try to sneak past them.
Why do we need to sneak? They don't know we've seen anything we don't need to see, and the Urd did not exactly turn me away when I went to visit the library. Why not just walk directly into the library, confront the 2 people that we wish to confront, and then walk directly out again?
I don't think we're welcome at this point.
She does have a point, though.
What have we done to become unwelcome?
This is true.
They are dragging a body across the way there.
Yes, well, we won't run into them in any compromising situations then.
We could knock.
I vote sneak. Because I'm very good at it.
I was going to say, of course you do. Because you're probably going to do it anyway.
But
Well,
even
do
if
you reckon
we...
you could maybe sneak round the back or something?
What, run into the giants in the forest?
If we
Right,
sneak
good
in,
point.
we're going to alert them as soon as we attack them, if we're just going to attack them.
I would prefer not to attack them.
I would not prefer to not attack them.
I would prefer that somebody attack my father, I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, they're inside. I
Well,
just don't want the collision.
this might be a tough subject for you, but has your father always been
A
this
bastard.
powerful? Well, that, but has he always been this powerful?
I'm
Do
afraid
you remember him at a young age doing?
I knew that he was a member of the Children of the Urd, but I'm not old enough to join their ranks, so I'm afraid I have no idea. Really, I have no measure of his power. I'm sorry.
You do know that he was one of the higher ranked before, but he didn't exactly wear these kind of ornate like robes. He didn't actually control a large amount of people back then, but
Relayed
now he is.
to the group. In those words, but posher.
Mm-hmm.
That was very posh.
Where?
Oh, can I pull out that bit of skin that I have?
Oh my god.
Yep.
Rook,
Yes.
you remember this?
What was it? Was it just had the
Flopping down the floor.
Kind of like an emblem, I think.
had the
of-
symbol of the Urd on it?
Yeah.
Is this
Yes. This is the symbol of the Children of the Urd, and that's why I was quite avoidant of the subject at the time.
Okay, next question, and feel free to lie. Is this human skin?
I think so. I'm still a child. I'm not sure I know exactly, but it looks like child
I'm
skin.
not
Child
sure
skin.
any-
Human skin.
I look over at the skin, and with my knowledge of nature,
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
determine whether or not it is a child.
You haven't seen this kind of leather before, but as you kind of look closer, the pores, these tiny hairs.
I have never once observed this kind of particular material before. However,
It looks like human skin.
it is within scale for a child's skin.
A child skin.
Where did child come from?
I think I accidentally said it, and now it's a child skin.
It is now.
It is now
So
a
I'm
child
going to use
skin.
my axe to stand up. Let's go fucking kill the bastards.
Well,
What
that's
monsters.
just the Urd. That's what they're like. Their old wizard that you were all so fond of in the last town was part of the Children of the Urd as well.
He used to write things on children as maps.
Probably. I don't know.
Let's fucking kill all of them then.
Yes, they're quite nasty. Look at this. Blood rituals in the middle of the night. I don't think we can
Must-
kill a whole legion of them down there, though.
Fucking try, mate.
Well, is it?
I don't know if it's worth
Can
fighting in the library.
we kill them all? I look up at Ash and beyond.
We could kill a few of them, I'm sure.
And it's not
But if
worth
all
it.
those giants jump us, then it's not looking too good for us. And I don't know about Midgard in that situation. I feel it's best to head back to Farum, maybe. I don't know what we can accomplish by sneaking up. I mean, we might get the jump, we might be able to take one of them out, but if we kill both of them, I mean, there could be more.
What if we're
people
very
involved in
quick and
this.
we just, sort of steal one of them and question them?
Steal one of them.
I like that idea.
Get the jump on one, knock her out, steal father, question him, perhaps pay Caster to slit his throat, comeuppance and all that, and then leave, none the wiser.
Mate, he uses babies as maps. I'm fine. You don't have to pay me. Although I'm
Maybe.
keeping this coin.
That's fine, I forgot that I'd even given it to you.
It was a copper.
It was a copper. I do that thinking it's
Oh, it
just
was a
a
plan.
it's a gnomish trait. It's just what gnomes do.
Let me know when you have finished drafting up the tactical plans for exactly what we are going to do. Until then, she pulls out a book slowly,
Don't you have some sort of spell?
flips
You
it
can
open.
poison people, make them fall asleep or something? Make one of his arrows poison? Actually, maybe not one of his arrows.
Licks her index finger while you're talking. Grabs the corner, turns page.
Maybe I could convince your father to come have a chat with me. And then we jump him.
Jump him outside, round the back.
Yeah.
Shank him.
We'll wait around the back and, as you so politely put it, shank him.
Well, I could keep him quiet, like I did on the boat, the slaver's boat.
Oh, let's just do that. Let's just go in and attack them, and you cast that spell. Nobody'll know if we're making a ruckus.
As long as we can keep them
A ruck what?
within,
Sorry, ruckus is ancient
15.
Sylvan.
Do you think that would work?
Can you just like cast it on the ass? From
Well,
here?
I could cast it on my ass, but it's no different as if I cast it on my fist.
No, the ass, mate.
The what?
Ass. The
Well,
long ass.
let's just take a vote. Sneak in, kill them, full frontal assault, try and kidnap one. A, B, or C?
Which is
Nick.
which?
Well, just which one do you want to do?
I feel.
The first has the most merit. The second is the messiest. The third
Could go horribly long.
has just about as much chance of going horribly wrong as the first.
Well, one is information and one is vengeance. Information is knowledge.
And knowledge is power.
All right, I vote for sneak
Of that, I am
and kill inside.
Sneak to kill, one
Avoid.
vote.
Well, I'm not
Fine.
very sneaky.
That.
Sneak
Kidnap.
to kill, two.
Yeah, well,
Kidnap
if we can
one.
kidnap, we should kidnap. but
Kidnap two.
I'm with Ash. What Ash was saying earlier, it's really no use, I feel, to sneak. They're not expecting us.
Well, the vote is for sneak. I say we sneak in and see how it goes.
The real, the real thing here is that no matter what we vote for, if any of them fail, it always falls back to the second plan, which is kill everyone.
Yes,
That's why it's called Plan B.
But plan B is you and your rather large fire spells.
Maybe you're right, Ash. Maybe it's best for us to head back to Faroum and alert those we can trust.
Well, who can we
Who can
I
trust?
don't want to see.
Who can we trust?
Well,
Because I'm not feeling particularly trustworthy of any of them. But that's personal bias.
I'm on your side with that one, Ash. To be honest.
Bjorn, I mean, you know that since Sten has connections within the military, he'd probably be a good person to ask for help.
Maybe Sten.
I don't think we have time to go back. I think we should be calm.
Do you
No.
want to take advantage of the situation or not? Yes or
Yes.
no? Yes? Good then. I go.
Well,
she's okay.
I'm with Ash then. I stand up and start heading out.
Wait, are you going down or going back?
No, that's my sneak.
Yeah,
She's
Okay.
sneaking in.
heading on in.
She's going. I used to know a boy called Leroy. I think he used to do all this sort of thing, running in without the others' consent.
So we're sneaking. Yes.
Spaghetti hoops, man.
This stealth check is gonna be so. Fucking
No, gonna be good.
It's a disadvantage with a -1.
Come on, it's come on. Oh,
8. No,
That's
it's
not
this.
the worst in the world, but clanky.
It's not good either, though.
But also, if we're sneaking, we can just be like, they see us. Oh, hi, we're back from the library. You know what I mean? Like,
I needed to return
my
a
glasses.
book.
yeah.
It
I
is
stole
late.
this.
We didn't wish to
What
wait.
what is the plan? Are you sneaking in at
We're
what
just
side?
like very
to the library or the camp?
quietly sneaking into the
library.
library.
The library. All right.
Ash first. I feel like we're just
and she's
doing.
leading the way.
We're just doing the whole like just like just popping into the library at 4 a.m. in the morning, la 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 la, like you do.
You start
Wait.
making.
Someone didn't sneak, did they?
Everyone's tried to sneak, but
Everyone
Yeah,
really
everyone
did sneak.
Yeah.
Everyone did sneakaroo. You start making your way towards the library. This time, trying to be as quiet as possible. You still hear Bjorn's kind of rough rustling of his armor, clanking every time he takes a step. You walk up to the library again. The stone walls coming closer and closer. You see two people standing outside the library, speaking to each other in kind of hushed voices.
Is there any way to get close to the library without them seeing as they cover, anything like that?
There's not a lot of cover. You're making your way towards, like, there's sparsely kind of trees, but you manage to get quite close.
I straighten myself out, tidy up my garments, stand up, and walk towards the door of the library.
I'm gonna follow her nonchalantly.
I'm gonna wait and see
Yeah,
if she takes bacon.
Nonchalantly.
I'm not sneaking. I'm
You
just walking
see
up.
as
Presumably with no
two-
compromising thing in sight. If there's like a body or whatever, I'm not gonna do it.
all right, you see two people. They look up directly as you stand up. They seem to be reaching for something in their cloaks. And that's where we're going to take our last break for tonight.
Fucking Netflix.
bloody Netflix will be back in 5 seconds or
Netflix
minutes.
until...
We may never be back again after that one. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks for watching, guys. See you after this, the final break here. Okay, why is this not working? There we go. Okay, bye. McLaughlin. All right, we're back. How's it going, everybody? McLaughlin.
McLaughlin. The dark one.
you guys, it's
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin.
The dark one.
The dark one, McLaughlin, summons you.
Welcome back to the show, McLaughlin and friends. This is
McClokin and friends.
McLaughlin and friends. Everybody,
This is
welcome
Fimbul
back to
McLaughlin and
McLaughlin and friends.
With Noodle behind the scenes.
With Noodle behind the scenes.
I've got the latest news.
Noodle, bless him, horrible little creature. It's like a Falmer that went wrong.
Script made by Wax Steven.
He's like a Thalmer that went wrong. Whoa!
Oh, bless him, bless his little heart.
Fucking hardcore, Brad.
That's what it's like being friends with me.
I feel so. Noodle,
Noodle,
I'm so sorry for you.
I was so attacked. It hurts so much
Triggered.
because it's true. Welcome back to Fimbulwinter. Where we at, Chelly?
You
Jelly.
see
Jelly.
these?
Jelly.
Oh my
Jelly.
god, fucking stop. I hate you
Jelly,
all.
best DM
Charlie. Charlie.
Have I ever
Jelly.
told you
It's,
about Ghana?
it's so hard.
I've
You're
told
so
you
strong.
about that plagueis.
Have I ever told you the story about that plague us away?
Please shut the fuck
Are you the
up.
captain now?
Never
Look at me.
talk again.
Look at me, Charlie. I am the DM
All right.
now.
All right.
No, I don't want to be the DM. Please be the DM. Go.
Look at
You see the people in the two people in dark cloaks. One of them reaches in underneath their robes and pulls out a very shiny dagger. He looks at you, Ash. Why are you here?
Can I step forward and reveal my tattoo?
You can step forward.
I have a tattoo. Yeah, I do have a tattoo.
You do have a tattoo.
I would like to step forward, reveal my tattoo, and say, "Please let us through. My
Where is
father
your tattoo,
awaits
and
us."
What is the?
My
I want more
tattoo is
details.
on my back. I can't remember if we established where it was.
You can have it whatever you want.
I can't remember if we
The
established.
tramp stamp on your arm, maybe?
I just remember because the wizard saw my tattoo and I saw his tattoo, and that's how we knew. But we were being a little bit way with the rest of the players, so I can't remember if we said where it was. But it's not on my arm because they would have seen it.
You could have it on your chest if you want.
It's on
be
the
pretty
center of my chest. No, it's not on my lower back. It's on the center of my chest. I'll just like bring my tunic down and show him the tattoo, dead center of my chest, branded at birth by my horrible cultish parents.
The person looking at you, he looks like quite the young man. He kind of relaxes a little bit and sheaths his small dagger, kind of turns to the other person. Have you seen them here before? The woman, she kind of shakes her head. Isn't that the one? Isn't that Master's son?
Yes,
He
I am waiting to go and visit my father Nather inside with my comrades here.
The man, he kind of nods. I'm not supposed to let anyone in, but I mean, he did want to see you. He opens the door to the library. He leads you into the kind of the hallway, the entrance. You don't see anyone yet, just kind of lines of books everywhere. There is a door on the other side of the hallway and one to the right where the big library is actually located. but he leads you further into the hallway of the library. Everyone else behind, are you still hiding?
Yeah, who? Because it's like me and Brad, right?
I was with you as well.
I
think Carson
extended
still
an arm back to be like, these people are all with me. If one of you was hiding, then whatever.
I'll awkwardly stumbled up like, yeah.
I was
They
here.
kind of look weirdly like, okay. The man says, I think everyone else needs to stay here. I think only Willet is allowed inside. That is your name, right?
Yes.
All right. The man with the cloak, he walks towards the door. He lightly knocks. He waits for a bit. You hear, "Not right now." "But, Master, it's your son." A small moment passes, and the door opens. You briefly see Lopter sitting inside, kind of leaning back, relaxed, as your father, Rook, walks out and closes the door behind him. "Willet, you decided to come back."
Father? Yes. I have questions, and then I turn to to my father, I'm like this, and I turn to the group like this, and I turn back.
Ash steps forward if she has like a space to do so. One of those like.
I'd probably move out of the way, dude.
There's space for you to step forward. He nods at you since you met him before.
Apologies for the deception. Your son was a means for me to get myself in your presence at such a private moment. I was hoping to ask you some questions.
Yes, this is quite the inappropriate moment. He kind of lets
There is no more appropriate moment.
He lets his
for blood magic.
very blue eyes kind of sweep over every single person, and you all kind of feel this shiver run through your veins.
As I was saying, there is no more appropriate moment for a conversation about blood magic after having witnessed some of the results of such in the sky this evening.
So, you witnessed our performance.
No, I witnessed the same thing that anyone in town who was awake late at night would have witnessed, which is a flash of light in the sky. But thank you for confirming that you were up to something.
This is a means of survival.
I understand.
For everyone in Midgard. For everyone who is not human. For everyone who is not from Malaria.
I understand that in your desperation, instead of seeking the appropriate means to defend yourself, you turned to a darker power, something that is far beyond your ken and just generally knows a lot more about how to conduct this kind of business than you do. I guarantee you'll regret this deal. Whatever this deal may be, with whatever power you may have summoned.
Young elf, you have so much to learn yet. And you speak like you know what is going to happen. But I can assure you, nothing you have witnessed will be of the same degree as this that is to come.
I speak as if I know what is going to happen because I am very, very well studied. And I cast a spell magic on him, and I yell, "Kill him!"
If that's the case, am I able to cast something at the same time? Because I was going to say I had a spell ready, but I didn't actually say it, so it's not.
I'll say roll initiative.
Ooh. Ooh, here we go.
And Ash, you get a surprise attack at the start of the round.
Just Avada Kedavra's this fucking guy. Takes a page out of Harry Potter.
Let me see.
It's actually just dispel magic to try and get rid of any protections he might have, or like anything that he's wearing that might.
But what if he is magic? Does he disappear?
That when you slipped into the old Obi-Wan voice there. I did it earlier on as well, and I've got to avoid it now. Every now and then it pops its little head out.
Democracy!
But what if he is?
But what if he is the chosen one, Master? But what if the prophecy was true?
That's a very camp Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I want to rewatch the movies with that voice in mind.
I can't do Posh without it being a little
Still
camp.
better than Jar Jar.
Democracy!
My allegiance is to the Republic. To democracy.
With the line you want to say, Brad.
I refuse.
You want to say.
I am not a monkey puppet for your entertainment.
I mean,
Your new
Your...
your new
So, our little elf, can you show me dispel magic, please?
I can indeed show you dispel magic. Hang on. Blanc. If he has any third level spell effects or lower, they're gone. And anything higher, I have to roll a DC.
See you later, mage armor.
To roll them?
I haven't rolled it yet. I don't know. Do I need to?
No. I'm asking if he needs to roll a DC save.
I know.
Save.
Yeah, the PC rolls, I think.
I roll. I roll for each thing that's higher than level 3, like on him. I roll to see if it successfully dispels it.
Okay. All right. Let us see. All right, Carcer, it is your turn.
Okay, first I want a free action. Which fucking spell? Which plan are we going for?
Wipe them out. All of them.
Oh, I thought you never fucking asked, boy. That's me. I'm raging.
You may fire when ready.
That was
Oh, Jesus.
Holy shit.
That is so inappropriate.
I have my extra attack, don't I? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just draw my axe and just try and split him in twain. Not with that one. With my next attack, I meant that one.
All right. The last one hits.
Oh, +2. Because I'm raging.
Let me see.
6 damage.
6 damage. All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
No. I am going to as I'm like thought you'd never ask. As I'm drawing my sword, some spittle is going to fly off and probably Ash, I think. That's bardic inspiration for you, Ash.
You feel slightly energized by the spittle just thrown at you kind of on the side of your face. It makes you angry and it makes you want to fight. You're not sure on who. You're probably a little bit angry at Carcer, but you'll probably just turn your anger towards the person in front of you. It's time for Bjarne to take his turn.
So all those things that was just said, just those few seconds prior to my taking action, like the kill him and the free action from Carcer, that was basically shouted, wasn't it? Like how loud was that? Would that have been?
I mean, I shouted it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I am going to. One sec. My dog is like, he's going crazy right now. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself. So I'm just gonna like quickly tap on my shoulder, and this blue light sort of quickly envelops me. And then I am going to raise my shield, and with my warhammer, I'm gonna try and hit Rook's father in the side of the head with
Fuck him up.
with the backside of the hammer, the pick side. It's the same damage, but just for flavor. Wow. 20, that's a crit.
That is most definitely a crit. Do your critical damage.
Please just end this guy. Just bring the noise.
10 damage.
All right, is that your turn? Then next, let me see. You see how the face of your father, Rook, as he is being attacked, just out of the blue, you see how there's kind of a small, he was like cut on his shoulder, and you see how the small kind of trickle of blood goes down his shirt. He looks at you, Rook. Why? Don't make me do this, Rook. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna slowly pull my swords out and then bring them up, and I'm gonna say, I couldn't kill you before, and I'm not sure I can do it now, but I'm going to damn well try. And I run forward and I try and stab at him with my sword.
It's not your turn yet, though.
Oh, fuck that guy. I don't care. I'm doing it outside of my turn. Either way, I'll do it on my turn. I'll bring my swords out and I'll attempt to kill him eventually. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna cut him up a bit. I don't really want the killing blow.
Here it goes. He's going to cast a fireball at Carcer. So.
Fucking hurt me, Daddy.
You must do a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
No, Carcer.
Is there also guards in the room or whatever? There's that guard and the woman.
There are 2 guards in this room. You see how Nether Killdeer reaches back to make a fireball at you. Ash, do you make a roll to see if you counterspell this? It's a 4th level spell.
Hang on. Is it Carcer's? I mean, not Carcer's. Willet's dad who's doing this?
Yes.
I don't think I can. I think it's only the stuff that's on him at the time. So, like, if he had any protections, they'd be gone, or like effects, they'd be gone. But I don't think I can counterspell like on the fly.
Yeah, I think counterspell itself is its own spell. I think.
Okay. Let's see.
Learn to DM, scrub.
You take 6 damage.
I'm gonna go, Charlie. She's gonna kill me.
What?
Learn to DM, scrub. Come at me. Hit me with your best shot.
None of this campaign is ripped straight from a Final Fantasy series.
You can't kill me. I know. I'm the worst DM of all time. Charlie's
Carcer,
way
you
better DM than me.
see as Rook's father reaches back, he hurls this giant ball of flame towards you. It sears right past you, but even then manages to kind of burn a part of your face as it kind of goes through. You take 6 damage from that.
So 3.
So 3. All right. Rook, it is your turn.
I'm
fucking like that hair.
I'm gonna run at Papa El Papa Killdeer, and I'm cutting to disable here. I'm not cutting to kill, but I'm just gonna try and like slice up his legs maybe fuck up his hands a little bit, so he can't cast any more spells, slit any more parents' throats, that kind of thing. I ain't got any bullshit, but I have got this bullshit.
23 and 22 hit.
Oh wait, that was dice. That's the same. Whatever. 17 piercing damage, and I want to slice across like one leg, and then as I come up behind him, slice across the other leg, and appear behind him, and just say, "This is for my mother." And then I'm gonna bring back my blades as if to stab him in the back. Motherfucker, literally.
He looks up at you. His eyes meet yours, but he says nothing. But he takes the damage, and you see how he's trying to kind of hold back his voice as you slice his legs. Sven, it's your turn.
So where is he standing in the doorway, or are we out in
He's
like
standing right in front of the door, and you have two people behind you as well.
Okay. How far away? Is it long enough for a bow, or should I go for close hand weapon? I'm wondering.
They are quite close. They're probably like 10 feet behind you.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna turn to one of them at least and use my rapier, the one to my right, if I turn around.
To the right one?
Yeah.
All right, that's the woman.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna bring up my rapier. I'm gonna be like, slam bitches.
You go out. You swing back, trying to hurl your weapon at the woman behind. She kind of covers and goes away. She's like, "Please stop!" And you miss her, just slamming your rapier into the floor. All right, it's their turn. So, as she tries to get away, she's going to run for the door. You get an opportunity attack, and she's going to leave your area.
I mean,
Make an attack.
she did say stop. Maybe she's not hostile. I don't know. I feel bad now.
Roll an attack, or if you want to.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I will.
She's running.
Oh god damn it. No point.
You pull your rapier out, and you see how she kind of goes right for the door. She opens it and gets outside. The man kind of looks at you, and he shakes his head. You are in big trouble. As he's going to try to stab you with his dagger. That's an 8. That won't hit you, right?
No.
No, all right. 820. Does that hit you?
Mm-hmm.
You take 5 damage as he tries to stab you through the chest. It kind of goes to your side, and you feel as it kind of punctures a little bit of flesh on your side. All right. Ash, it's your turn.
I would like to cast. I don't know if this will work, but how many enemies are there in this room?
3 right now. Well,
3.
the last one just ran out,
Okay, so 2.
but you didn't see that. So 2 people.
Okay, so just the 2 that I've always thought were here.
Kind of.
The
yeah.
woman and...
No, the woman ran out, and the man is still here, and Rook's dad is still here.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I think what I will do is I will cast Sleep. I will cast Sleep on the person who isn't Rook's father, whoever they may be.
Okay, the man at the back.
Yes.
Absolutely.
just to try and get him out of our face. And so I'm casting this at a higher spell level than this, so it needs to. It's a level 1 spell, but I want to cast it as a level 3, which means that I can add more dice to it. I just need to figure out exactly how many. I'm sorry, everyone, for the delay.
It's if you go over their hit points, they're gonna fall asleep, right?
Yes. But I've got more dice to add to that. So.
All right.
Hang on one hot minute while I just quickly check something. 2d8 for each spell slot first. Okay, so another 48. For a grand total of 8, 44.
Yeah. You see how this man, as he kind of holds his dagger, he kind of breathes in, and you see how he kind of falls down on the floor, unconscious, sleeping, but not active anymore.
Just trying to crowd control for my friends. That's it. That's my turn.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Karster, it's your turn.
So I don't know if you'll allow me to do this. I want to make a cold shot at his stomach to try and wind him, so maybe it will stop him from talking.
Okay. What are you gonna punch him? Are you going to?
I just want to ram my axe in his stomach.
Okay.
So disadvantage, right, for a cold shot.
Sure. We'll do that. Yeah.
I mean, if you'll allow.
No.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. I'm saying yes.
15.
15. Let's see. Roll your damage.
Ooh. 11. Plus 2, 13.
13. You see how you ram your axe into his stomach. You see how it takes. And he breathes. It doesn't seem to have really an effect on his breath in any way, but he definitely took the damage.
I'm just gonna smack him around his face then.
All right.
And my second one, normal. 23.
That hits.
5 damage.
You did the hit with your axe, you swung it around, and then again, you go again. You kind of hit him at his ankle, and he kind of makes him unsteady for a moment, but not enough to do a lot of damage.
Get fucked, ankles.
Bjarne, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to. So I still have my shield raised. I'm gonna try and get in between Rook's father and the rest of the party. I don't know if I can. I don't think that's. I'm just gonna move there if I could.
Are you gonna move between
If there's room to move between.
Rook and Rook's father?
If I could, yeah. I'm gonna try.
Rook, you're still standing kind of behind your father, right?
I'm behind him, yeah, and I think
Okay,
he's
if that's the
facing
case,
everyone else, yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, I'll just move right up front to him, and I'm gonna raise my hammer again and come in and try and bash him in the head. Not a college shot. That's just sort of. I'm just swinging at him.
Right.
Okay. 17 and.
Hits.
Okay, and I'm also going to use my War Priest ability to swing and crush him again for 15.
Both hit.
15 total damage.
You swing your war hammer against this man. He's not very sturdy. He's very much more like a caster, and you easily swing your war hammer first to his side and first to the other. You see him kind of bend over. It's time to stop playing games, Rook. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's going to be my full turn.
All right. Let us see. All right. Everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Holy
You see,
shit.
as he starts conjuring this huge kind of icy whirlwind as it kind of spreads across the room.
Oh, Jesus.
Is
Oh,
it visible,
Jesus.
did you say? I can see this ice.
You can see it, most definitely.
Advantage. Lucky.
Let's see. Sven and Esh, you succeed. Let me see. So everyone, you take 15 bludgeoning damage,
Oh, Jesus.
halved for everyone who saved.
Is an 18 not a save? Holy crap.
Wait, let me see. I didn't see your...
I got
Oh,
advantage.
did you have advantage?
Yeah.
All right, then you also save.
And how much damage did we take if we made it?
15 bludgeoning. No, half of that.
Okay.
And you also take...
This is the one that sucks.
and you take 12 frost damage, halved if you succeeded, as he conjures this huge kind of ice storm. You feel yourself kind of unsteady, as this kind of hailstorm just turns this entire area into a storm. It's harsh to move. It's difficult to arrange, so you have half movement until this spell ends. All right, and that's going to be his turn. We have Rook.
Well, that fucked me up. Whatever the fuck he did. Ice storm, I think. Motherfucker. And then, I guess so. I'm gonna bring my swords up to just bring them in and stab him in the back. And then I'm gonna falter, and I'm not gonna do it, and I'm gonna take a couple of steps away from him, and just move backwards. Is there anything behind me?
Are you going to try to stab him, or
No, I'm not
No.
gonna try and stab him.
as you move away, where are you going to move?
Backwards.
Just back. All right. Are you moving out of his combat?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then he gets an opportunity attack on you.
This motherfucker's just gonna fuck me up. Fine.
Let's see. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Jesus Christ, he gets spell opportunity attacks. You are a nasty whack Steven level DM. A wisdom saving throw.
Don't put her on blood and mist. She's learning from the worst.
I know, right?
She's
Damn
become
it.
evil.
Wisdom save. Oh wait, hang on, that's not a save. It's not gonna matter, it'd be the same. I did it twice. Okay, 1. I'm already walking backwards, just saying, mumbling things like a child would, like and I'm just walking backwards,
You
unable
see
to
how
do
he
the
kind
job.
of reaches out his hand and he kind of crumples it. First, you feel kind of how you need to stop in your movements, and he say, "Stay." But you start moving again. It feels like it hasn't taken hold of you, and you continue to walk.
I made it on a 1.
Oh, is it? Oh, I saw the last one.
No, I rolled twice because it wasn't going through, but it did at once.
And you start moving again, but after just 1 second, you feel your body tense up, and you can't move.
Has he whole personed me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I thought he was going to do some crown of madness or bullshit like that. Okay, that's fine. I can handle that. I just stopped moving then. A couple of steps away from him.
All right. Sven, it's your turn.
The person in front of me is asleep, right? Did you make
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's asleep.
Then I'm just gonna turn around and ready up my bow. Hope that it hits.
Are you going for the father or the sleeping person?
No. I'll go with the bow for the father because
Okay.
that fucking hurt whatever he fucking did.
Okay.
Stop. So turn around, get on my knees, ready my aim, bring out my short bow, aim in, dead eye. Phew.
That hits.
For 6 damage.
You see as an arrow kind of sears through the air, kind of goes past everyone else and just goes into the shoulder of Nathair. He kind of... This will not be the end. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Ash, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. I cast that sweet firebolt. Cow.
That hits.
17 damage. That's what I got. That's all I got. I'm loath to use fire in this place, but
You take out...
it's not a splash attack. It just hits him. Just in case you're about to like describe environmental fucking destruction or whatever.
Right. You hurl this
Got plenty of
firebolt
bigger fire.
right at him, and you see how it kind of hits right in the chest, and it starts kind of just the light, the flames, it spreads across his clothing. See how it kind of sears through the flesh and up his neck. He kind of just lets out this scream of pain. You see how there's kind of these small kind of bubbles creating on his skin. Is that your turn? Carcer, it's your turn.
Do I know anything about what's happening to Ash right now? Because I know a little bit of magic, but
What's happening?
not
What do you
Ash.
mean?
Rook. Willick. Fucking hell, Brad.
Oh, I'm still going by Rook forever. Willet was my old
Tell
name.
make an Arcana check.
I'm my own man. I make
No.
my own road.
You don't really know. He just seems to kind of have stopped in his tracks. You have no idea what kind of magic could have caused this.
I'm just gonna attack him then. I have no idea what's going
All
on.
right.
It's not good.
You take your axe again, actually. You swing it, and you just miss his head by a couple of centimeters.
Oh, she's such a tease. I'm gonna do it again.
Do it again.
This gives her another excuse to do it to me, doesn't it?
Again, you swing, you reach back, you take all your power into it, and you hurl it down, expecting to hit flesh, but you only hit the rock hard floor.
Stop fucking moving and let me hit ya.
Bjarne, it's your turn.
All right, I am going to just replicate my previous turn. I'm going to raise my hammer again with one hand as my shield's raised and just try to come in and hit him once with... Oh, how did my character sheet just disappear? I'm going to hit him once with the Warhammer for 17, and I'm going to follow it up with my War Priest ability and hit him again for 9. Now, I gotta, just before anything, I gotta read an ability. I don't think I can... Okay, never mind. Okay, so the second one, I guess, misses, but the first one
Yeah, the first one hits.
for 5.
You see, as Bjarne kind of reaches back his warhammer, slamming on his knees, you see how he kind of buckles down, sitting on the floor, just kind of the blood seeping out, kind of these small, I don't know, pus-filled bubbles of skin kind of crawling across his body. He reaches down, unable to say anything. You see he looks quite damaged. He just shakes his head. He looks incredibly hurt. See? He reaches out towards Rook. I think it's time we leave this place. Let us see.
I'm getting Rook naps right now. You can dimension door the fuck out of me.
Let's see. Make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Me?
Yeah.
Do I even get disadvantage? Surely it just all.
No, I don't. Yeah,
I'm
yeah, no, I don't
stunned.
think
I'm paralyzed.
It'll, yeah. Let's
Everything
see.
just hits me immediately. Critical strike.
So you take 21 fire damage as he hurls back this huge fireball
What the fuck?
beneath him and steers it out through you.
Jesus Christ, he just wants to kill me. Is that the way it is? This motherfucking piece of shit, mother killer, motherfucking piece of shit.
You feel as you can't move, but the flames just kind of, just like your father, it eats at your flesh, and you feel the searing pain as it just burns through your clothing, but you're unable to move.
I'm down. That's that's KO'd me. I'm down.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm already down. Does it matter? Shall I still do it?
Are you down?
Yeah. I'm at 0.
You don't have to do anything.
Hit me with it. Do it. Do it.
And just as you look up, behind Nithei Killdeer, Lobter opens the door. She makes everyone just stand still, and she looks down at Nithei. She kind of chuckles a little bit. I see. You see how she takes out a small dagger, and she reaches it behind Nithei's throat and slits it as the blood starts shearing out from his neck.
GG, mission accomplished.
We did it. What the fuck is happening? It's Odin.
He was no longer used to me. I think you've passed the test. And that's where we're gonna end this session.
What the fuck? What?
What
What
fucking
the fuck?
test?
What test?
What happened when the? But with.
I'm on the
This is
ground.
not Netflix. This is not okay. But keep going.
Yeah. Just keep,
We can start
fucking
the next episode right away, right? Like that's how Netflix works, I think.
Definitely.
So wait
We
5
have the power.
seconds. Just
Yeah.
make it load.
Not here. We're like cable TV here. You have to wait a week.
Same bat place, same bat channel.
This is my channel. This is like public access, fucking deep cable. Piece of shit. Well, normally it is actually.
It's my porn star name.
I feel like this show is above that. Good session, Jesus. Well, I missed that. I was asleep on the ground, burning to my death. But at least old Papa Killdeer is dead.
Or is he?
Or is he? Well, thank you for watching, everyone who has watcheth, and thank you for playing, lovely players. Thank you for DMing Charlie, also known as Charlie of Ghana.
Or Sega.
Sega. We'll do a quick round of shout-outs. Bobby, where can people come and find you?
On my Twitch channel at Iron Chef Bobby Flail, and I play a lot of different kind of games on my channel. Early in the morning, probably gonna play. I don't even know I'm gonna play tomorrow. Maybe Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer potentially. Had a lot of fun here tonight with Bjorn. This is a crazy episode.
and I have no idea what test we just failed or passed, perhaps. I'm also very, very happy that we didn't just sort of charge. Okay, my dog is like climbing all over me. Really happy that we didn't just charge in and try and take on, more than just him and one other, guard. So luckily we didn't.
Good thing we sneaked.
Yeah, good sneak.
Good thing
Looking
we
forward to next week.
sneaked. Yeah,
Okay.
kind of sneaked. Distracted Elf, where can people finding you?
If people wish to follow me on the internet, they can do so at twitch.tv/distractedelf or over on Twitter at distractedelf, where I am both at those places.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I highly recommend it. Probably doesn't mean a lot coming from me, but I highly recommend it still. Everyone would be like, no, fuck that guy.
I
Fuck that guy.
appreciate your recommendation, Brad.
Go and see The Distracted Elf. Elf has some great emotes. I use that Elf wrecked one just all the time because it is me. Elf fail. That one.
Yeah.
It's literally me as soon as
Fail is definitely one of my
just
better
all
ones.
the fucking time. Oh god, there's another dog here now. Pony, where can people find you?
You can find Pony underscore. You say right?
Underline. Underling. Pony the underling.
Underscore.
Underscore, yeah.
Punch. On Twitch, I play the role-playing games such as Ark, and on Wednesdays I do music. Just tomorrow. Come listen to music.
Hell yeah. Hell
Sweden.
yeah.
Small girl, then I small
And he is
girl.
also from Sweden.
I am.
Small good in a Peachy, where can people find you?
Hey guys, follow me on twitch.tv/peachpixelate or youtube.com/peachpixelatetube. Tomorrow live we will play the board games. No, actually I think we're playing Space Food Truck, which is fucking awesome. You should
Okay.
watch that.
Damn.
Or play it. Watch or play it.
Is it not a board
Oh,
game?
Just go play it. Well, it's kind of a board game, but it's the digital version of a board game.
Isn't that
It's
what
not-
you
we're
always
not
do?
Well, we're not doing like Tabletop Simulator. It's the actual game.
There's only one way to
that-
find out what the fuck he's talking about, and that is fellow Pitchy Pixel Ed on the Twitches.
Oh,
Oh.
I
No,
am
you're not.
Swedish.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm
100% Swedish.
Someone else who isn't Swedish, Charlie Datilla. Where you at?
I just feel so triggered right now. Hi, I was the DM for this episode. If you didn't know that, well, now you know. You can find me on Tilla Seger at Twitter or the Tilla on Twitch, where I'm gonna stream on Thursday with Peachy Pixel 8. That's down there. We play Borderlands, and we're gonna probably play the D&D episode soon. And I thank you for watching, and thank you to my players who
Play.
come here every week.
who
Um,
try
who
try their best.
and go through this little
You're doing it,
thing.
buddy.
Who tried their little
Shut
best.
up! I'm so bad at this.
You don't
It's-
know me. I didn't ask to be born.
That's very true.
I also didn't ask to be born, but yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll upload the bullshit to the bullshits YouTubes and stuff. It's all on the Brad Wetter YouTube channel if you ever wanted to watch that for anyone else, latecomers. Other than that, we'll see you next week at the same time. I'm streaming a game tomorrow actually if you want to vote on what I'm going to play. At the moment The Witcher is winning and it's the only one I don't want to play, but it's a fully
You know what's really great about votes like that, Brad?
is they're always dead on. Yeah, I know.
Is when you take them, you just ignore the results after and you play.
Well, yeah, I mean the thing is I don't really care what I play. It's just that some of them I'm gonna like and some of them I'm gonna hate, and either way I think it'll be entertaining. It's just that I feel like I'm gonna hate The Witcher because I hated Fallout and I hated Skyrim, and I'm just gonna hate because this is the same fucking game. I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can go and vote for that or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. It's been fully like this was all suggestions from people in chat, and it's all been cast by a poll thing. So I'm just gonna play whatever you guys want me to play, and I'll just fucking ruin it if you like it. So that's your own fault for making me play Witcher because you love it.
As a person. Yeah, as a person who doesn't like Witcher, I want to see you play it.
I'm just gonna get annoyed by it. I know I am, and it's just gonna be people annoyed, like going, "Well, you're doing it wrong," and I'll be like, "Yeah, I am doing it wrong because I didn't want to fucking play." Anyway, we'll see.
I
We'll
don't
see how it
think
goes.
you will hate it as much as
I
you
don't
do.
think you will.
The one thing that I'm happy with The Witcher being on there for is I think it will give me a lot of D&D quest ideas and stuff like that.
That's for
Oh
sure.
I feel like
some more
it'll
than
give
you
me
even-
some like D&D inspiration, so I'm happy to take whatever knowledge I can glean from it.
Probably my favorite game ever. So
Or just vote for one of the others. If you vote for one of the
Fantastic.
reasons I put Resident Evil on there as well, that was like one of my additions because I need to do some horror shit because I'm taking the fucking Sunday group to Ravenloft. And I'm like, fuck, I need to read like a Stephen King or something quick.
some Lovecraft or something.
Yeah, I need something fucking. I need to get like an evil mindset on, like a dark, evil, ghostly more. Anyway, enough bullshit. See you all next week. Thank you for playing, lovers, and thank you for watching, lovers in chat. We'll see you on the flip side. Fimbulwinter. We're also gonna raid exploding dice. Sorry, they're talking to me, but you can't hear them. We're gonna raid exploding dice real quick because he's got Brotato on, and I'm interested. In what they are talking about because it's Askren talking to Brotato about his DM style, and I'm interested to watch it. So might as well host him up. Go over there, put some raccoons in chat, and listen to how he DMs. See you next week.